Welcome to Curse of Strahd by D&D Play 20, where we are a bunch of nerdy folks playing this awesome spooky game. We appreciate you hanging out with us. And joining. Um, oh, hi, says Critical Nerds. Hello. And yeah, if you want to go ahead and check out our Discord, it's going to pop up there in a second. If you haven't been here before, it's a really fun place, inclusive place where we just play a bunch of games together, some on stream, some off stream. With that, I'll go ahead and let everyone introduce themselves. We'll start with the great Raza.
Hello.
Not on the spot or anything there.
Didn't catch what I needed to do.
Oh, just introduce yourself and your character.
Oh, okay. I was like, okay. I thought that's what you wanted me to do.
A full
yes,
recap.
Great.
Yeah, no, I would never do that to you. We haven't
I
played
am
since
indeed
like
the Great
November.
Razor. Yes, I am indeed the Great Razor. And I play our favorite bookworm, Steel. He is back. Well, for now, he is trying to, again, troubleshoot the current problem being stuck in Barovia, but he's trying to keep an eye on these peculiar people and help them the best way he can. That's him. Do I just
I love it.
popcorn at someone?
Yeah, sure.
Cole, because you said I need to do the recap. You need to do the recap now.
Hi, I'm Peter. I play Cole, a dwarven paladin, a very young man, and I will popcorn it over to Adabon.
Hello, all. Belvedere here. Cole is not young, and Lance doesn't keep promises very well. Adabon does the opposite of both of those things quite well. Alisa, take it away.
Hello.
Wait, what is Adabon?
Clearly, the trusted and old person in this campaign.
All right.
I like it.
Hi, I'm Stephanie. I play Ilusa, the Drow Ranger, who I don't know, likes to shoot things. Yeah, especially vampires.
Hopefully
Love it.
I'll pass it along to Chad.
Chad.
Hi, I'm Arland. I play Chad. Your Asimar barbarian, who has been recently revealed to be cursed with the undead rage, which is fun.
Really bummed that Osa wasn't there for that exact.
Don't
Yeah.
worry.
Sounds like things will be said.
What was funny is again, like I know Justin talked about it, like we gotta do it when Steph's here, we gotta do it when she's here. I was like, okay, I was like, and we're just holding off the whole time. I was like, oh my god, we gotta do it. I'm ready.
And we are missing two wonderful players. So we have Mario who plays Norbit, and we have Vagabunda who plays Leandra. Unfortunately, it looks like Leandra will be leaving the game. We're not sure for how long, but that's okay. Stay tuned. The DM has plans. Dun dun dun. So with that, I'm Justine. I will be your dungeon master or these folks' worst nightmare. And yeah, let us begin with our recap. Bear with me, I'm reading it off my phone. So last time, the party was deep within this strange cavern of sorts that kind of seemed to turn into a temple, looking for Belvedere's character Adabon and Irina, their companion, who they have not sworn to protect, but are trying to protect because they think that she has something to do with Strahd, but they don't really know exactly what. The party finally got a moment of long rest, a moment of peace after battling, some weird cultist type characters and some strange golden statues, where they conversed. after they awoke, they made their way deeper into the cavern where they found a ritual of sorts being held, where there was a giant golden statue arching above them with palms up and energy kind of forming. Below, Audubon and Irina were tied, their hands tied with ropes that went up to the big statue's hands. That blood was actually defying gravity and not like the musical, and just kind of going up and bleeding upwards. And there was a man, an elven man with dark black hair, some would say dark Elrond last time, who was doing some sort of ritual. The team kind of divided quickly and were trying to save their companions and started to fight this man. There was a super epic battle that happened. If you want to watch it, you can watch it on Twitch. And the team, and it was literally hanging by a finger. And the team was able to make this elven fiend fall off of the side of a bridge and plume into the darkness and water below. Audubon then activated his crimson rite, and his eyes sprayed blood, which was the first time the team had seen this, and tried to pour his blood into the statue and complete the ritual. But after some religion rules, he figured out that something was missing and he couldn't actually complete it. After some investigation, the team learned through the Book of Horrors they had gotten previously in game that the statue was that representing one of the old gods, far before Barovia was Barovia that we know today, and before Strahd. And they were actually the people who created Barovia. But it seems now that the powers of darkness in Barovia have consumed these gods as well. There were 3 caskets surrounding this giant statue, and the team investigated them. Each casket had a skeleton, one with a diamonds in its eyes and a tiara. So if you want to, these are the things that you guys grabbed. All of which they found out were cursed in some way or another. The next had a scroll and an ancient war helmet with rubies in his eyes. And the last one had a feather kind of squashed to its head, and Audubon and a sash, like a green sash. Audubon tried to catch these coffins on fire, but the bones would not burn. A ghostly stallion then walked up with the elven man very hurt, dripping wet upon it. And he said, "You cannot burn the bodies of the gods," clicked his fingers and cast Misty Step and disappeared. Leandra then decided to cast Speak with the Dead. This is what the team found out upon that. Also, this is a very long recap. I normally don't do them this long, but it's been a very long time since we played, so bear with me here. Yeah. They found out that there were 3 ways out of this temple. Belvedere got very mad at that answer because he met out of Barovia and left. Not the game, but his character walked away. They found out that the elven man that they had faced was named Rahadin, and that he has been a faithful servant of Strahd for 500 years. They found out that if the ritual had been completed, then the old gods, these 3 old gods, would have been able to be brought back and communicate freely and use their powers. They found out that the key to leaving Barovia was Strahd herself, and that Strahd's greatest weakness was this group. Cole then slammed one of these cursed helms upon his head and rolled a nat 20 in Constitution, so I couldn't do anything to him, and found out that this helm, when the curse does not activate, gives you a +1 to AC. Chad reacted by trying to figure out what was wrong with the helm and the other items and explained that they were all cursed. And then everyone took pieces of cloth and grabbed these items to stow away in their bags. Cole's raven found its way to them, and they decided to use that raven to find their way out. So now, you are inside this cavern, this huge, cold, metallic statue ahead of you. You hear the dripping sounds of water and just feel the humidity and slick kind of all over your scales and skin. And this bird kind of shakes. You feel little flicks of moisture and kind of takes off and is kind of heading to a different path that you haven't gone, more north, hopefully on the way out.
Belvedere does not get mad. Audubon just doesn't waste his time with things that have no morals.
I love it. That's very fair. So Alusa's kind of shaking You're Lisa. Hi. Irina's kind of shaking and goes, she's just slowly becoming Tarrowin and I'm not happy with it. She goes, should we try to get out?
Lance will go over to help her out. He's pretty beat up himself, but yes, I think that is a great idea.
Maybe once we get out, we can find somewhere to rest. She kind of rubs her nose. She's cold and shivering.
He gives her his coat.
Thank you. She pulls on. That's really. I don't want you to be cold, but selfishly, I am going to take this.
Yes, let's find a way out of here.
And
Everyone
she.
okay?
Oh.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. As you say, are you okay? She starts walking to where the raven flew.
So, above table, what is our exact circumstance right at this second?
You just got out of talking to this dead god and asking it questions and took all of this possessed treasure. Your raven came, pooped on your head. Then Norbit kind of had a moment with the raven and you all decided that it would hopefully lead you out. And then it just flew off. So you're just standing there. Lance asks if everyone's okay. You're kind of coming down off the wealth of knowledge that you just got and the exhaustion of being in multiple fights over and over again.
Lance, I was a close one. I could really do with a bit of a rest.
I think we should get out of here first. And Alusa just walks off.
Oh, God.
Following the raven.
A young
Norbit.
lady's gonna be the death of me.
Norbit and Leandra also follow you, Alusa. Leandra seems really quiet in her own head. And Norbit looks back and goes, yeah, all right. I'm going to get out, and then I do think we should settle down for a nap then. That's Mario, if you ever watched this, I'm trying my best.
I love it.
Wait, I thought Mario wasn't here. What's going on?
Oh, no. When did Mario join?
What did he join? Wow. Holy crap.
I was so distracted by the voice. What did he actually say?
He said, yeah, let's get out of here, and then we should definitely take a nap.
Yeah, Shad's just gonna follow. He's just gonna. He's not really banged up, but he's at that point where he's like, yeah, he's tired.
Okay.
And yeah.
Was anyone not going to go?
By this time, Adabon's coat has kind of begun to swirl around him. There's this glow that kind of exudes a few inches to a foot or so off of him, just shrouding him in shadow, and he'll follow the group.
Cool. Okay. Yeah. So we're going to kind of switch to theater of the mind now. As you can see, your map has changed. And as you all are kind of weaving your way, you're hopping over like bits of watery streams, trying not to slip. These like cold, light yellow, almost white flames and little braziers are everywhere, and braziers. That's the right word.
Braziers? Oh.
Yep. And then as you're there's just
Playing with
underwear on
Belvedere too
fire.
Oh, but exactly.
And as you keep walking, you walk for maybe 10-15 minutes. You realize you're starting to do an incline upward. Every once in a while, when you're about to hit like a curve, you hear ah! And the raven keeps going. And I need all of you to roll me a perception check. First roll of the game.
Ooh, still cave lighting, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
No disadvantage for you.
Doesn't matter. I rolled a nat one.
Oh no!
I love that I have advantage on perception, and I rolled 2 8s.
So, as Alusa is walking, you will notice that she's, for someone who's typical of being a scout, she's usually looking at her surroundings at all time. But she has kind of drawn back instead of leading the group. She's kind of letting Norbit do that. And her eyes are just like staring at the back of Chad.
I love it.
Audubon is making up for it. That's a 23. Specifically, he would be looking for any other symbolism or hints to what this place is, so
Cool.
he can check his book later.
I love it.
I think Chad's just more focused on not tripping and falling at this point.
Yeah, that's okay. Thank you guys for putting it in putting it in roll 20. That really helps. So well, I already knew yours was an at one though. So
Could
yeah,
have put it in roll 20, but it didn't.
oh, that's okay. No worries. So as you're walking through, Audubon, you're kind of looking around. You're really taking in everything, using all of your senses, and you are kind of realizing, based on what you've seen from very far off of Castle Ravenloft, a lot of the ruins you guys had all seen, and the village itself, that this predates a lot of modern Barovia. This was definitely a religious temple, probably to the gods that were down below that someone had once, tried to use. And with your 23 and also the highest perception roll, as you're walking through, getting higher and higher, sunlight's actually starting to peek through these little holes above you. You notice a large duffel bag type thing that's been shoved between two rocks. Like it was very poorly hidden by someone who was running.
Audubon's gonna keep walking.
I knew it. Okay. I was like, he's not gonna touch it. Okay. So the DC was a 13. So Lance, you're the only other person who has a shot at this. And no worries if not. I will find another way to give you the magic items.
Do I see Audubon just shrug and keep walking? Look where he's looking.
Kind of see him pause for a moment, just long enough to, like, for it to come into focus, and then uninterested, he just keeps walking.
Fantastic.
Can we
Uh,
roll
Yeah, so you were just
perception to
looking
see if we
curious.
see Audubon looking toward it, and then
You rolled your perception.
Yeah, that's
It's
so
Lance's turn now.
Inception D&D. Go ahead, Lance.
Yeah, Lance, his curiosity is piqued. Yeah, he will look towards where he was looking, and I guess he spots the duffel bag, right?
Yeah, so these stones are like a dark gray, and this bag is black. So it was like it was trying to stash in the shadows, and maybe on a rainy or cloudy day it would have been. Like I said, there's actually sunshine from what's peeking through. And as you walk up, do you open it?
Can he
To
like
mimic.
investigate it? Yeah, can he just like have a closer look, like investigate to see if it's like
Yeah,
trap
yeah.
or anything like that? Alright, cool.
Absolutely.
Boom.
Yeah.
Explode.
Surprise! You're all rolling new characters. That was why I was so excited about today's session. I'm just kidding.
A nuclear bomb. It's like, what?
They don't have
Okay.
those in D&D.
They do. It's called giving people flour.
Yeah.
I can attest to that.
Yeah. Investigation. It's not big. It's not big part. 12. Great rolls.
Yeah, that is high enough to know that this is just a bag. It looks like someone was gonna come back for it because the way it's shoved and like tried to be hidden. And that they might have been in a hurry.
As long as we're paused, Cole is gonna sit on a rock and try to rest a little bit. Just
He took 5 steps. He's popped out already.
Yeah. Irina's
Wasn't-
just like rubbing your back.
I'm like,
Cool.
it wasn't inclined, so.
Fair enough. Chad to the rescue. Yeah.
Chad took a rest too. He's like, just whew. Man, these
Alright.
these hills.
I guess Lance is like, how did Norbert miss this? This is normally his. So he would look at the duffel bag and like nothing seems to be bad about it. He's gonna have a look.
Yeah. You kind of unzip and like pull it apart. Sorry if you hear my dog crying. It's 4:56 and he wants to eat, so I apologize. And yeah, as you kind of look and see, the first thing you see is a velvety green like cloak. And as you pick it up, you I think Lance, just with your who you are and what you are, I think you'd be able to identify. This is a once my computer will work. It's a cloak of elven kind.
Ooh.
So we had quite a bit like mid-combat dungeon crawl. People buy magic items for the group, so you guys are finally getting those. So that's the first thing you see. The next one, as you pick up that, you kind of feel ting, 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 something hit, and you look, and there's a silver ring with what looks to be an eyeball, like a real eyeball inside of it, slightly squiggling and moving. And it is a ring of X-ray vision. And then last, at the very bottom of the bag, there is a scroll. Let me know if you'd like to open the scroll or not.
Don't give the ring to Cole.
Audubon will
Have a look at the
pause,
scroll.
trying to keep Lance in sight, but as Irina disappears out of range, I'll just give Lance the side eye and then continue on, assuming that he's leaving the group again.
No, wait.
Yeah, Lance will have a look.
You see, this is a spell scroll of the spell web. It's a second level spell scroll of the spell web. Whether you want to put those all in your inventory or distribute to the team, I think besides Irina up ahead, just kind of looking around very slowly, probably Norbit with her and Adabon. Unless, correct me if I'm wrong, I think the rest of the team has stopped since Cole is sitting down and you're looking at this. So I'm not sure if you want to get things away or who sees what, but I'll let you role play it out.
Well, if there's people still around here, after he kind of makes sure that nothing is dangerous. Evidently, he's going to point it out to, I guess, the closest is Cole, right? Because he was sitting down next to him. And then you got Chad. He goes, everyone, there's a few things here that I found. Lovely cloak. And this, he pointed the ring of X-ray. He doesn't show them the scroll because he keeps it. So he's like the wizard. And a spell scroll. He'll mention it.
Yeah, useless stuff. for me.
Audubon sees this, and this side eye gets bigger.
But yeah, I suggest we maybe leave here and then see if anyone wants these for the cause. And yeah, he'll just pack them up for now, and he'll like proceed to follow Irina.
Says Cole as he stands up and rubs his back. Let's go then.
Okay. So you all get out of the cave, and as you take this first breath of fresh air instead of the stifled wet of this cave, you realize why you were seeing sunlight. And it's because there are still clouds, many of them dark and brooding, but it's because the sun has set. And on the horizon, the gold is kind of shining through that was able to kind of pierce the hole that is this cave outlet as you kind of walk upon flat, rocky terrain with little shrubs everywhere on the side of a forest.
Alusa kind of like, as they get out of the cave, she's like she's probably the only one in the party who suddenly now feels less comfortable. And like, as the sun hits her eyes, she's like, oh, son of a... And she pulls down kind of the silver, well, pulls from her pack, I guess, a like silver like eye
Ray-Bans.
mask, and ties it around her eyes.
Otherwise known as Ray-Bans.
And then you see her even though she's got her eyes covered, her face is still definitely angled towards wherever Chad is.
Nice. Chad, are your wings out now? I know we had said when you went out of range they became less spooky, but
I think they're not there. They're more of a magical wings. So
Only when
it
you
only
rage.
yeah, only when I rage.
Cool. Okay. Yeah, the sun's starting to set. There's definitely like a bunch of trees around the area and some open flat land. Um Irina's like, we should probably go in the trees to rest, right?
Weren't we told not to sleep in the trees at some point?
Well, I think that was closer to Barovia's village where
Okay.
folks coming in and out could pick pockets, but I mean, I don't know for sure.
Where is
Well, the
Adabon's
last
girlfriend?
time,
Oh, sorry.
I was about to say, well, the last time we were stuck in the trees, we were set upon by spirits. So
It's fair.
I
Maybe
think if
right
we do rest, we need to make sure that we have a watch.
maybe right on the edge. Like just enough cover where we're not in the open, but we can I don't know.
Trying to think if I have anything.
I don't mind watching. Yeah, I'll watch too. Let's start it.
I don't think Leandra even needs to sleep, does she?
I don't have to.
To rest. I'll take the
I
last
could keep.
one.
Yeah, Adabon's gonna study in orbit for a moment, and then he'll go find a tree just inside, maybe 10 feet in, leaning against it, and slide down and collapse.
That is not what I thought you were looking for a tree for.
Well, not all of us play like Peter.
Yeah, Irina
Good
goes to a tree right next to you and also sits. She looks really weary as she sits down. I think Norbit climbs to a low branch, kind of starts sharpening a dagger.
Shad's just gonna kind of find a spot where he can kind of see the opening, but also kind of see the party, so he can kind of keep eyes if needed, like close by.
Leandra builds a fire.
Alusa is going to go and sit next to Chad, but not like close. And she's like made her way over slowly and is trying, like, sets her stuff down and is pulling out some arrows and like cleaning them and sharpening them. And she's sitting there and she says to Chad, I believe you when you say you don't remember what happened to you. However, if you ever attack me in that form, please know that I will shove this arrow into your heart. Do we understand one another?
I think Chad's sitting there. He's like, he has like a piece of paper out. He's like, just like journaling, like when she walks up, and he's like, he comes out. He looks up. What? Oh, yeah, sure. Can't really control it, and I can't make promises, but okay.
Oh, no promise is needed. Just know that if you attack me in that form, I will not hesitate to hurt you. However, that being said, when was the first time you remember this happening?
Um, it was a few months ago. Not really sure. Just kind of happened. Just, gee golly, I don't know. Was in a fight in a bar, and kind of came up.
I would like to do an insight check to see if he's holding anything back.
Hit it. Oh man, you and the
Oh,
nat
bitch.
ones. Oh no, that was a
I am
natural
telling the
one.
truth.
I am innocent.
Amazing.
Well, like I said, I believe you for now, but
What bar was it?
He like looks up and he sees. I think
And
Norbert's,
then
like,
Norbert's
Norbert's
like,
Norbert's in
sharpening
the.
a knife.
I think Norbert's in the tree above him and didn't realize that that's where Norbert was. He's just like, oh, I don't know, somewhere out. It was a town right outside of Barovia. Was just passing through, kind of.
But we
before
all
I came
got
here.
sucked here. Did you just waltz in?
I mean, yeah.
Well,
That's why I'm here. Just because they told me that this is where I need to go.
if you remember the name, I don't want to go there because I don't want to be cursed.
I don't remember the name. I just remember there was a horse on the picture and an axe and I don't know, 3 swords.
He writes that down.
yeah, I was about to say horse, axe, 3 swords.
Yeah.
I was just making stuff up for me to play with later.
I was about to say I kind of want to do a history check to see if I know of anything like that.
Sure, go for it. Sure is.
No, that's at least something. 18.
Yeah, that sounds kind of familiar. Chad, did you ever figure out where your character was from?
No.
It sounds familiar, but you can't put your tongue on exactly where, but you know you've seen that. It's called the Shadows Moon Inn.
Did I see it in Barovia or Faerun?
Faerun.
Did you write that down, Justine? Because it sure sounded like you made that up on the fly.
Oh yeah, I have a moon mirror and there's a shadow over it, and that's where that name came.
You can tell because it's got a horse and 3 swords and an axe on it.
Yeah, totally makes sense for the picture of what that name would be of that bar. With that though, we are gonna go to our first break because my dogs are screaming for food and I feel bad, even though I don't know if Zoom's picking it up. So go ahead and grab some more snacks. Stay tuned because it's only gonna get better, and then we'll see if there's any more RP before these folks have a long rest. Thank you. Sorry, Pete, I sprung that on you pretty.
And go.
Hi, welcome back. Thanks for the understanding while we took a quick break. Hope you got to take a quick break too. Reminder that we have an after show for Curse of Strahd. I believe it's the only one on our server that we do an after show for. So yeah, hang out, ask some questions. You can redeem points just from watching and ask questions about either the players themselves or the characters that they play. So have fun, and yeah, thanks for following the Draconic King. We appreciate you being here. Let's get back to Curse of Strahd. So as you're all underneath the edge of this tree line with a fire crackling. It could be both. Is there any more RP you'd like to do before you go night-night?
I think real quick, doesn't have to be like a full RP moment. Don't want to put you on the spot, but Lance will go because you said that. Wow, names are escaping me today.
Leandra?
Yes. Damn. I hate when that happens. It's like it's be a tongue. Leandra
okay.
was doing the fire. He will go over to her and do like a quick checkup because she seems really quiet, like really distant, more than usual. Anyway.
Yeah.
Leandra, are you doing all right? This is to do with, you know, he kind of like refers to like the whole thing with like Strahd, vampires.
I haven't really felt myself since Strahd and I communicated. I keep getting interesting messages that don't make sense. So I'm just trying to focus on that.
Okay. I mean, I know you'll make the right choice, but if you need to talk about it with someone, you know I won't judge you, right?
I really appreciate that.
I'll let you be them. Get your thoughts. He will.
She gives you a
nod.
smile with her pointed.
Oh, do you need a
canines.
top up? Or yeah, he points at the glass sphere that she has for like eating dreams.
Yeah.
And all that.
I'm okay for now.
Just let me know. Yeah, he will go off and I think he will go over the items again. He'll catalog the items that he got from the duffel bag, and then he'll go to sleep.
Okay. Leandra kind of gets up. She goes up into a tree. She spider crawls up a bit, kind of pulls. It's almost like she seems like she's pulling something close to her, but she's not wearing anything. And she says, "I'll take the last watch," and then kind of turns her head away from you all and closes her eyes.
Watches as the party splinters more and more. Kind of looks to Irina. We will get you to safety, as agreed.
Thank you. I feel plenty of safe.
Wake me up if you need relief. And he'll like tip his hat over his eyes. Go to bed.
Yeah, Irina slouches down and kind of just cuddles up on under a fur and goes to sleep. Someone hears for just a second and then realizes that just kidding, Norbert would never snore because he's stealthy, but we're just gonna have that be a moment.
I thought he was taking. I thought they were taking first watch.
Oh, just kidding. Norbert
Norbert
pops up
normal
and
good
goes,
job.
he pops up and says, "Gotcha, I'm watching." And then he still watches.
Nice save.
Yeah. Okay. So unless anyone else has anything they want to say, yeah, the fire you kind of stare into, but some of you and reflect on the past day. Kind of hear the crickets and the on and off rainfall starting here and there. And as time goes on, you all go to sleep and have dreams of either, or dreams, you're going to sleep or your state of rest, and hear kind of the creatures of the night coming out. You hear wolves howl here and there in the distance, not birds, but crickets and things like that. And it feels as normal as it can feel in this haunted and strange place. And as the fires dim lower and lower, you all take your watches. I need everyone to roll me a D100.
Cole's gonna sleep through his watch.
Perfect.
Whoever's supposed to wake him up just can't do it.
I think Alusa somehow ended up on the shift and she's just like, no, I'm good.
Nope, don't need that tonight.
21.
21.
Lucky 13.
Ooh, Lance and Alusa both rolled at 13. Cool.
And
Lance posted his in Twitch chat.
Love it.
I was wondering why I wasn't showing up.
Did anyone roll above a 70?
Sure did.
What'd you roll?
98.
Oh, wow. Okay. So, Adabon, during your watch, as you all kind of are just watching, looking around, you see two pairs of eyes start tracking, like circling around your camp. They do not approach, and one of them makes eye contact with you, and then they both blink out and run away. And that's the last you hear of that.
Okay. Did I get my long rest first?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Are they within 90 feet of me at all?
They were, yes.
Yes. I would have casted Hex on them if they were within range.
Okay. Can you tell me the logic of why you're doing that?
So I can track them better.
Track
Oh.
them.
Cool. Yeah. Okay. They run away.
Okay. Yep. So for the next hour, I'm just more vigilant about if they come back, I guess.
Awesome. Okay. The rest of you, your watches go without a hitch, and you kind of awake to of I almost called you Peter. That's not your name in this game. Cole's Raven, as it flies down and starts pecking at Norbit's bag, wanting a ration. Norbit takes one out and throws it on the ground, and the bird does kind of like a little dance almost, and then starts eating a ration. And you're all awake now. You can mark a long rest off on your character sheet if you needed it. And as you all look up, slowly letting the trauma of waking up subside, you look up in the tree and Leandra's not there, but there is a note with a dagger stuck to the tree.
Mistress?
Lance will go. Lance has a bad feeling about this. He'll go pick up the note.
As you open it, it is scrawled in what you would assume is, I think you have seen Leandra's handwriting actually before, maybe. Leandra's handwriting. And it says, "My dear friends, I apologize to do this, but after the weight of what we experienced, I didn't feel like adding more weight was the chival thing to do. Strahd has given me the whereabouts of my family, and this is something that I must do alone. I keep you in my thoughts, and hopefully our paths will cross again." And it's signed Leandra von Richen, or whatever her last name was. I think that was it. Von Treschen. Thank you.
We'll make it.
What's Strahd's last name?
Cole
It's different.
Can't pronounce it.
Yeah. Strahd's last name is von Zarovich. Zarovich.
Is that your last name, Cole?
No, but I have mentioned that my mistress was dressed in red, and the person who just disappeared was always dressed in red. No, she's not.
Anyway, yes, Lance will.
I'm listening.
She's old enough to be your grandkid, Cole. Come on, man.
Yeah.
That's why I turned her down flat, Adabon. Oh, can
What does
somebody
it say
help me
anything?
up?
What does it
My
say,
back
Lance?
is really stiff. What's that?
Oh, Irina says, "What does it say, Lance?"
He
Yes,
seems a bit of a
Lance.
loss for words. Well, Leandra has gone her own way, and now he will pass the letter around for anyone that wants to read it themselves. She has business she needs to take care of.
As
Cole
Adamon
glares at
passes
Chad.
it to the next person, he just says, "Well, paths align." Just repeats to himself as he passes the note.
You did this, didn't you, Chad?
Chad's like, what?
That's just waking up.
You and your
Yeah.
demon ways
He doesn't-
chased
he
away
doesn't even know what's
Leandra.
going on. I think he's like the last one to wake up, just stretching, definitely needing to sleep. I was like, oh, what are you talking about? What happened? What's this? And he reads the note and he goes, oh, no, that wasn't me.
No, that was nothing to do with me.
I don't know. What
I'm
that's
watching you.
Yeah. I think as the letter gets passed around to Alusa, she doesn't even look at it. She just passes it on to like Norbit. And I think just due to the nature of Alusa and the way she recharges, she 100% heard Leander leave and did nothing.
Yeah. I actually really like that.
Ooh.
Why are you stomping on my foot? Yeah, no, you all kind of sit with this. And the fire is now coals. It's completely off. And Elisa says, we should probably get moving. You're Elisa. Oh my gosh, I have to stop. Irina says,
Arena.
we should
You're
probably
Irina.
get moving.
How many is that now?
I know.
I think it's
I
3.
agree with you.
Hi, Jen. Sorry.
But where do we go next?
We're still heading to the village, right? Bumdare forgets what the village is called. But he'll mention that and hold out his arm for Lusa. Or not Lusa, Irina. Thanks.
Yeah.
Justin.
I got you.
Nice.
The curse has been passed. I'm good now. I think you guys were here. Well, so you had 2 options. You could go to dinner with Strahd, or you could head to the winery. On the way of the winery.
Irina first, yeah.
Yeah, on the way to the winery was a small village where her brother said he would be. And also you knew that the sun sword, which apparently is one of the 3 things you may need that you heard from the werewolf, is in this winery. But you do have 1 day now to make it to the dinner, so it's up to you.
How long to get to the winery?
Doesn't matter.
Let's pull up your map.
Taking Irina to the village.
Doesn't matter.
The rest of you can come or not.
Split the party.
Yeah, that would be great.
Yeah, Cole, go to dinner with Strahd by herself.
Okay, can you see the map okay? Yes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. You just came out of...
Where the heart is, that's where we're heading.
Yes, I'm trying to find that cool... I had like a crow that was marking here. Where is it?
Okay.
Here.
Wait, ping it again? Thanks. Okay. You just came out from underground around like here.
Yeah, because we crossed that bridge.
Yes. So you're like right there. So you know it's probably a day to get to the village. And then the winery is where this X is far over here, which would be like a day and a half. And if you turned back now, it would take you probably about a day to get to Strahd's castle.
Well, I think Alusa has no real interest in following the will of Strahd.
Mhm.
So if Adabon is taking Irina to the village, she will go with them.
So everyone was agreed that you're still taking Irina to the village. Cool.
Well,
I didn't hear anything
timing
else.
doesn't add up.
Well, you're gonna miss the dinner, basically.
Oh, we're gonna die. Okay, let's take Adabon's girlfriend to this village.
Irina looks at you with really big eyes and goes, "What?"
Have you not
I've
noticed
just learned
how
it's
he
best
keeps...
not to pay attention to what he says. I don't even think he knows what he says most of the time.
She shrugs off Lance's coat and hands it back to him. And is like, I appreciate you all for being my friends. And am happy that you are being so wonderful and taking it. And you know, if you're still going to the winery to get that sword, on the way back, if you pass through the village, my brother and I can do research and hopefully give you information.
See, Lance, she keeps making excuses to stay close to Adabon.
Would you happen to know, is there
please
a
stop talking,
priest or someone in this village who may be able to help us with the items that are getting rather heavy in my backpack?
I've actually never been there, Lusa. I'm so sorry, but I'm sure my brother will know everyone, and we're bound to hit a merchant along the way that just, you know, the way this is the most popular road in Barovia. I wouldn't see why we wouldn't.
She just keeps thinking back to like one of their first days in Barovia and the merchant in the town that she had to threaten in order to sell them anything.
Man, it's like you predicted this session, because promise you're gonna meet a merchant. Okay.
You may put your items in my bag, if you will. If it gets too full, well,
Yeah, you have a
we can leave Leandra's armor behind.
you
You
have
sense a
a
plate or half plate or something up.
yeah, and you also have I forgot you have a bag of holding, don't you, Madamon?
Yeah.
I appreciate that. She's
Are you
gonna keep
encumbered?
them for now. Hmm?
Are you
No.
encumbered or close?
No.
Oh, okay, cool. Just making sure. I love
Yeah.
it. I love
I
it.
mean,
Role play.
she's not strong, but
That's fair.
Yes, currently it has 3 sets of plate armor that Leandra had suggested we take along. Put in the bag.
I forgot about that. Yeah. Yeah, so you pop a hood, or Irina pops a hood, and starts off, kind of make your way through. Every 45 minutes or so, the clouds get so dark it almost feels like night, and there's a downpour of rain, and then they'll become like kind of splotchy, and sunshine will have like those god rays coming through, and that just keeps happening over and over. It actually keeps you pretty entertained as you walk. Um, you walk for about 3-4 hours. If there's any role play you want to get done now, we can let you do it. Yeah, go for it.
of course I have something.
No, I love it. Yeah, please do. If not, if you guys are always like, nope, we're good, I'll fast track. And if not, please fill the space as you're all walking.
It's a short. So I think as they're walking, Lusa, she's kind of scouting ahead and then coming back. And one of the times she's coming back, she'll walk up to Lance and say, I am glad you have returned.
Good to be back, Lisa. He looks.
Where?
Runs away.
Well, he runs away.
No,
No.
that's it, and then he runs away.
He runs away.
He runs into the
Arlen
bushes.
joking.
You're talking to an illusion of Lance. He's
Yeah,
not actually there.
Yeah.
he's never been there. It's just the
You're
astral
like, Lance?
projection.
Hello? He just pulls a Loki. He's not actually there. No. He goes, thank you, Lisa. It's good to be back.
But where did you go?
Um,
Honestly,
I wanted
I'm
to see.
surprised to see you alive, quite frankly.
He goes, no, that is fair. I don't seem to be the sort to survive out here by myself, but I'm full of surprises. Picked up a few things from Candlekeep. I went to research potential ways of getting out of here. We'll see.
That's awful cryptic.
Yes, unfortunately, I cannot say more since I haven't fully made my way to where I needed to go. It's as puzzling as it is to you. I am only operating on clues and also cryptic signs. So, but for now, I seem to be on the right path. I think he looks around as he's kind of walking through Barovia.
Irina
So-
leans. Oh, sorry.
Oh,
Just
no.
very quickly, Irina leans over her shoulder and goes, Lance, I think that you are a tribute to this group and you should stay. Then continues on.
I agree. Do you have any theories?
About predicaments in general, or
I'm just curious, what's going on in that mind of yours? You're so quiet and always scribbling in your book.
well, I have a bad feeling about. I've from the things I've read in Candlekeep, um, it doesn't always end well for people trapped in, let's say, and this is the theory, trapped in a demiplane of sorts, especially one like this. Um, I'm generally just trying to find a way to either take the fight to Strahd, or find a way out. But it may seem that one thing leads to the other. I don't think we can escape this as long as Strahd is still in control. That's just a theory. It's just something I'm working on.
And she just gives you this big wide smile at those words, and she's like, I like your theory.
I thought you would. Seems that you're also quite the asset to the group, if that's the case.
Well, oh no. How bad is Lusa gonna be a bitch right now? Mariana, I love you. I think she's like, well, I might be more of an asset than someone who wants to play on the wrong side.
I guess we all got our paths to walk. We shall see where ours leads.
We shall. And she'll go back off to scouting.
Awesome. Irina stands next to you, Audubon, or walks next to you, and looks back over her shoulder at Cole and looks at him and goes, have you two known each other for long?
Oh, about a day before we met you, I believe.
Oh, so he really just says his opinions right on his sleeve then.
Don't know if he has the capacity to think before he speaks.
Well, I hope he didn't make you uncomfortable with what he said before.
We must respect our elders. I believe he has me beat.
That's a very good strategy to keep to. And then she kind of falls back to Chad and goes, are you feeling like yourself? Your accent kind of changed, and I didn't know if the darkness was taking over inside or if you're fully back to normal.
Well, it's because Arlen can't remember his accent, so.
Oh.
You were in Minnesota.
Yeah, you're
I kept trying to bring it back and I couldn't do it.
I know, I'm having the hardest time with Alusa, sorry. Above table.
I totally just trying to joke around, and now I feel like I called you out. I'm so sorry.
Oh no, yeah, don't you? Yeah, that's just
there
sometimes
you go.
it comes like sometimes when I'm tired it comes off like weird. You know, I'm not trying or nothing. It just happens that way.
I just wanted to make sure it wasn't the darkness corroding your soul.
I don't know. I yeah, no. Your accent's changed.
Oh, yes, it does quite often. I think it's been different every session. But
yeah, you know, sometimes you sound like Norbit. I don't understand.
She kind of looks a little offended at that, and then
and then he just starts laughing.
some of her
a big belly laugh.
some of her braids have started to like come out of her bun, and she kind of makes busy trying to like pull them up and casually puts distance between her and Chad. She has these long, beautiful black braids that she keeps in a bun with a handkerchief, and she's trying to fix them. Yeah. So you continue on. Again, the rain seems to come and go and stop and start, and at one point the rain stops. And you hear your raven friend, who is now sitting on Norbit's shoulder, and Norbit is very not okay with it. He's just like, and the raven lifts his wing and over and over. And you all kind of look around. I need everyone to roll me a nature or survival check. Take it back.
Sure. Oh, which one am I better at?
Do I get advantage for spooky things?
Yes, you do.
What spooky things?
He has a thing that if it's like
it's a blood
evil
hunter
or...
thing.
Well, it did remind me to also look at potential things.
15, because that was a whole 8 and a whole 4.
Oh, I rolled a 7 there, bud.
Well, hey there, bud.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice job with that nat 20, Lance. Okay, so anyone who rolled higher than a 15 sees a group of crows flying very fast towards them. To anyone who rolled lower, it might look like a wisp of cloud. But the rest of you,
looks like there's a storm rolling in there, bud.
but
Oh, look, a wisp of cloud.
I would say
thought-
it's more like a murder.
oh, that was good. I like that. You're clever. Yeah, and as these crows get closer and closer with your natural 20, Lance, you can tell that all of their eyes are red and they're flying almost synchronized, which is very unlike this type of bird as they're coming faster and faster towards your party.
I would like to remind Alyssa above table that she knows that Strahd uses birds as spies.
Quit
I think we
metagaming.
should hide. And then she's gonna say, I think we should hide. And then she takes her cape that she has and kind of just literally like pulls it over her, and suddenly she looks like a boulder.
Yeah.
We're getting it's a wisp of cloud moving against the wind from Lord of the Rings, and then you just got the
Yeah, that's what
the
I
boulder,
literally
you know?
heard Gimli in my head. It's just a wisp of cloud.
Yeah. So awesome. Yeah, you
Lance,
saw Alyssa just drop into a boulder.
Lance
did you- I
actually
did-
following up on what she says about murder, and he notices like the red eyes because I think she may be more right about that than we think. Yeah, we should hide. He will also like jump down somewhere. And
Is
try
there
and-
Cole
anything
is
to hide
just
behind?
kind of.
At this point, you are kind of in a like plateau with like rocky out. It's like hills and plateau, like rocky outcrops. Very much like that scene in Lord of the Rings. So if there is like brush and big rocks, if you want to hide underneath.
Okay.
I think everyone hides for a second, and then he like looks around and goes, "Where the fuck did everybody go?"
Um,
And then he like goes behind.
Standing there.
Cole is gonna
So
stick his
Audubon's
top half in the
cloak,
bush.
Nice.
Audubon's cloak begins to have like branches and leaves grow out of it that begin to shift in the breeze, and he'll pull that over Irina or somebody else if need be.
That's cool.
Chad's like, "Where the heck did y'all get these coats from? Jeez."
Those are cool.
There's also
Um,
Chad's like basically not wearing anything. He's just basic everyday stuff. Nothing special.
I need everyone to roll me stealth. Woo!
I should
Little
have
barbarian stuff.
disadvantage because Cole is hiding with his upper half stuffed in a bush, but his lower half, his fanny, is still poking out.
Sticking out. I love it. Roll disadvantage.
Unless I give him advantage.
He covers it
Oh
with
my
the
gosh.
cloak.
It looks like I have some heroic inspiration on my sheet. Can I use it to reroll?
Absolutely.
8.
Yeah, I might have to do that too.
22 for me.
Nice.
That's a little better.
Ooh.
All right,
Oh,
I'm gonna try to
cool.
roll. I'm gonna try to reroll mine too. I have inspiration.
Yeah, use your inspiration. I give it out too much, please.
Well, that's
Oh,
not any
now
better.
they're not 20.
That's not any
Yeah,
better.
so I turned that from a 3 to a nat 20. Thank you, heroic
Fantastic.
inspiration. See,
Okay.
as she says, use it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
I
I rolled
would
an
like-
8. My advantage roll was an 8 after I rolled an 11. So my initial roll was better.
I
So
would
13.
like to flavor Cole's failure.
That's okay. Let me do one thing before you do that.
You don't know if it's failure.
That's true.
Oh, it's a
It is.
failure.
It sure is. But does anyone have a passive perception above a 14?
Yes.
Probably, but let me
Yes.
check.
I have a 16.
Chad has a 19.
Cool.
14 exactly.
All of you see Cole sticking halfway out of a bush. That's all I wanted to say. So they all see this. Now you may flavor it, Peter.
I had suggested I throw my cloak over somebody if need be as well.
I think
Just saying.
Cole,
Irina was with you.
Okay.
Cole,
So, can I
Cole-
say something?
Cole does what Cole does. He
Can I-
lets one
can I-
rip.
Can I do something before he
Yeah.
lets it rip? I think the reason that Chad rolled the 13 and might not have passed is because he ran over to shove Cole further into the bush.
Oh, nice. Yours passed, so
You
you were
touched my
but-
booty.
But he grabs his feet and just shoves them in there further.
and that's when the toot comes out.
Yeah, and that's why he farts. And then and then
Right in your face.
And then
Chad has pink
and
eye.
then Chad just falls down on his back, and then that's the reason he just looks, I think as the crows fly by, he just looks like a corpse because he's like passed out for a second.
Play and pretend and play and pretend toots. Does it get better, my friends? Yeah. So I'm not gonna tell you who and what and why of the stealth roll, but this murder kind of flies over you. It does one circle. You hear in the wind as 6 different letters drop, and then they take off and leave.
No crows fall out of the sky dead from the aroma? What?
No, surprisingly not this time. And now there are 6 letters sitting at your feet.
Were they addressed to any of us?
They are blank, but they have the seal of Strahd upon them.
Oh. Cole's gonna go over to Chad and start trying to shake him awake.
Oh,
CPR.
yeah. Oh, but that's lethal there, man. Oh God. Oh jeez.
It's those rations.
Yeah. Oh, okay. We've all been eating there. And you're the
The
only
same
one with that
rations.
problem. I think you might need to get a healer to check those out. But just next time we see a medicine doctor, just maybe they can give you something for that.
Could be worse.
Irina looks around at you all and says, "There's 6 letters and 7 of us. So either Strahd doesn't know I'm here, or Strahd does know that I'm here and knows that Leandra left.
Leandra's gone.
So
That
we're either
last
being
was-
heavily watched, or that was a weird coincidence."
I agree. And Lusa will go and she'll investigate the envelopes to make sure they're safe to touch.
All right.
Roll investigation.
There's still 7 of us with Leandra gone.
Wolf Norbit.
That'd be a 19.
Because there was 8 of us before with.
Wait, there's 5 of you playing right now, plus Norbit is 6.
Yes.
Alusa
Plus
makes
Plus
makes seven.
Leandra, or plus Irina.
Irina makes 7. So that's why
Yeah.
she said
Yes.
either she doesn't know I'm with you. That's why she sent 6 missives, or she knows exactly who's with us and knows so well that even that
Leandra.
Leandra left a couple hours ago. So
I still don't get why there's 6 letters. If she knows Irina's with us, that's all.
I don't think she intended one to go to Irina.
Okay.
What did you roll? I'm sorry, a 19.
Yeah, 19.
Boom.
These seem like plain old stationery.
She'll pick one up and pull out a dagger and open the seal and read the letter.
A letter falls out, and as you open it, it has black rose petals that fall and drift to your feet. As everyone opens theirs, there's all a scent of fresh roses, and rose petals fall beautifully to your feet. And in the elegant scrawl and script that you've seen once before, or maybe more than once, it says, "My dearest companions, I regret to inform you that I must postpone our dinner of tomorrow night, but fear not. A full moon sits 4 days from now. Let us take solace in the power of the night's light and meet then. My sincerest gratitude for your understanding, Countess Strahd von Zerovic."
Well, that's just a convenience there.
Lance was
That's
scrunched it up as well.
That's like when you're about to break up with somebody and then they know when they break up with you first.
I think it means that we're being watched and we are going the wrong direction. I think she's playing with us personally, but what do I know?
She is. She's a vampire.
She's always playing with us, I think.
Audubon didn't open it, but he would have picked it up and tucked it with the other letter that he didn't open yet.
The invitation to dinner, and now this
He
is
has
the
a collection
extension
of
to
them.
dinner. Yeah.
He doesn't have the invitation to dinner. I don't know who had that.
Oh,
he has the
I did,
invitation
I
to
think.
Barovia.
Oh, got it. Okay,
It's like a parking
I-
ticket. If you don't open it, it never happened.
there you go.
I forgot. I lost my train of thought.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. Nope, it's gone. All right.
It flew away.
Flew away with the murder of crows.
Okay. So now you continue on your way, and in the distance you spot a cart, a large merchant cart. You slowly get closer and closer, and you see a small halfling with red hair waving at you and going, come on, like wanting you to come to their cart. Do you approach?
Insight check.
Yeah, I was about to say insight check.
Yeah,
100%.
go ahead
Cole will
and roll
approach.
insight.
Cole's gonna approach.
Cole's gonna grab.
Lance put,
Yeah,
Lance will
Alusa
put
was
a
trying
hand
to
on
grab the
Cole,
bag.
on his shoulder. Yeah, like
Yeah.
one.
I think all three of us just grab him
Oh.
and stop him.
Oh, Irina says, see, a merchant. And wow,
dear.
good job with that insight. And as you all kind of insight, you all got pretty high. Well, actually, what did you get, Lance?
Average.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah,
He was busy
it's all
holding
good
back
enough. This
Cole.
just seems like a cart. As you really squint Audubon, because you got that nat 20, you see that one of the wheels is broken. That might be why it's in the middle of the road. And yeah, this halfling's probably just really excited because no one's walked by here in a bit.
Is there a way I
Alright.
can fix the cart?
Well, first, are you approaching or not?
I'm gonna pull away and approach and say,
We're continuing down the road, but if he doesn't seem to be,
It's a girl. Sorry.
that's fine. If they don't seem to be a threat, then Audubon will just keep walking.
Yeah.
Okay. Yay, new map ish. So you approach and you see
Dun,
this
dun, dun.
halfling. She's probably about 16 years old, with red hair and freckles and kind of not necessarily clothes that would show like poverty, but definitely not like the nicest of finery. And as you all approach, the strangest thing, there seems to be a scarecrow like mannequin that is taking mushrooms and putting them in a basket. Its fingers almost like really stiff as it tries to pick these up, and it looks at you with this stuffed doll face, just eyes and like almost like a Sharpie scriggled mouth, and it and waves its hand and then continues what it was doing. And then this young girl goes, hey there, come on over, do you guys need anything? I'm open for business, we just hit a snag in the road.
Alusa does not approach.
Irina
Lance
approaches.
half-heartedly waves at her, but he's got his eyes on the mannequin, just like fascinated.
I will stay with Arena.
Okay, yeah, Irina approaches.
How's it knock up?
Cole approaches.
Okay. Oh, don't worry. That's just Shelly. Weird curse. Don't worry about it. We're totally fine. If you want to come on. Apparently now I'm Minnesotan too, so we can have a nice Minnesotan time there.
Oh yeah, hey,
chat. How you
hey,
doing there?
Hey there. Where do you hail from?
Oh, I'm born and bred Barovia. How about you?
Oh, that doesn't bode well for me now, does it?
Lance will
Says
cast
under his
comprehend
breath.
languages to understand this conversation.
Oh, if it's my accent is too bad to understand, please let me know, and that's for you too, chat. I'll tweak it. But yeah, you approach this cart that obviously has a downed tire, and there are many goods and like a lantern. It's kind of a patchwork quilt type tent. And this young girl halfling, seems to have taken the horrible situation and just made it her spot now, like we're for passing travelers where she's going to sell goods. I have listed items on Roll20 that you can see. So these are things that are displayed out that you can buy of. And then there is a sign, definitely scrawled, that says special items, and then a pair of like curtains in front of that. And she says, Yeah, I'd be happy to sell you anything that you need or trade or maybe even buy things if I'm interested.
Yeah. What's under the special items you got there?
Oh, um, she kind of looks at you all and narrows her eyes, and you get the feeling that she might be judging your level of wealth. She says, just some stuff that I only, show to some select few that I think would really benefit for them.
Well, if it's something there that we could offer a trade for, I can probably help you with that wheel and fix it for you.
I
Oh,
could fix it too.
that's tempting. I appreciate that.
A little tit for
Possibly.
tat, you know.
Is there
You
any
know.
of these items that you'd like? And she kind of shows you the items that are still. So if you guys want to take a minute and look at the list, you're welcome to.
Adamon would like to know if there's anything that he can do to validate this curse. If it's cursed, what kind of a curse it is, if that person's any threat.
Yeah. He seems to not really, or it's a he now. He seems to not really be paying attention to you as he's just putting these items away. You can roll Arcana.
Shelly can be he.
Yeah.
I don't know if I have advantage or not, but that's a 1 and a 3. So, hey.
Yeah, you can't really tell, but doesn't seem malevolent. Just seems like a mannequin doing its job.
Then I will look at the wares.
I'm Pharaoh, by the way. Nice to meet you all. What's your names?
Oh, hi there. I'm Chad.
Hi, I'm Cole. I was wondering if you have some peppermint. It helps with my upset stomach.
Let me go look in the back there. She walks back. As she walks back, the mannequin turns towards you and kind of cocks its head. Hops a little
Don't
bit.
look at me like that.
It's weird, like stitched eyes almost like get widened, like the stuffing's coming out, and then it turns away quickly, like trying to respect your wishes, and just continues to pack stuff.
I'm gonna cast I'm gonna cast on one of my things, magical awareness.
Okay, what does that do again?
So, as an action, you open your awareness to the presence of concentrated magic until the end of your next turn. You know where the spell is located within 60 feet. If there's anything that is behind total cover. So it's basically just kind of see what kind of, if it's a spell that was cast or if it was a curse. Just trying to dig a little deeper into it.
Yeah. In the same vein, I think, sorry, Lance will cast Detect Magic. So you can kind of get what vibe.
Yeah, absolutely. As you cast Detect Magic, sorry, I'm just putting up the thing here. We've gone over this so many times. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so bad at like the types of magic. Basically, with what you both have gotten, you can tell that this is a curse placed on a human. So this was once a human. They no longer have the ability to speak, but they can perceive their areas around them and understand everything. And you're not getting any kind of, it's not like you touch this creature and then also become a mannequin yourself. So it's not like it's something that's going to spread per se, and it's definitely a curse that's been placed on this creature. It's not like it's holding an item that is making it cursed, etc. I hope that was enough. Please ask me specific questions if you want more.
No, that's it. That's all I needed.
Adamon will look at Orbit and then to the Chad, and they appear to have a rope. I believe one of you had left yours in the house a while back.
I don't remember who that was who left their rope.
It was me.
Yeah.
I just checked my inventory.
She comes back. She comes back with a small, medium-ish sized jar filled with fresh peppermint leaves and says, "Okay, this enough for you. This is all I pretty much got for now. It's not really in season. It spreads like crazy though, so don't replant it."
What was that she brought back?
The peppermint in a jar.
Oh, thank you. And do you have a rope that's rated for 250 pounds?
I've got silk rope. Yes, that that could absolutely do that. So with the rope and the peppermint, that's gonna put you at 55 gold.
I'm coming, Edith.
Times are
Yes.
tough here in Barovia.
How much for just the peppermint?
5 gold.
Okay, I'll take the peppermint. My friends here seem to feel I have a little stomach issue.
I think, go ahead. Sorry.
5 gold, right?
Yeah. And then you can
Okay.
add a thing of peppermint to your inventory.
Okay.
I think while everybody was kind of doing their stuff and she was behind in the cart, Alusa would have like polished her signet ring a little bit and polished the brooch that's on her cave and just kind of like brushed off, because she pegged that she was being evaluated, but she also does not get closer, especially to the mannequin.
Okay. So how far away would you guys say you are? Like 20 feet?
Probably right at the wagon if we're looking at what's in it.
Right, but Lance and Alusa stayed back.
I'm probably about 15 feet back.
Sorry.
Oh, okay. You're not super far back.
Yeah.
Okay.
About the same.
Chad's gonna be like, "Oh, I'll go ahead and take a couple of those javelins off their hands for you."
Oh, yep. 5 gold each. And you can have up to 5.
I'm gonna take 3 of them.
Okay. Oh, look, you know what? You guys are buying stuff, so I apologize if I was rude before. I will let you look at my special items, but are they a part of your party? Because if they're other customers, I should probably help them first before we get into other stuff.
Oh no, they're with us. They're just a little skittish.
She raises her hand. Hi, I'm Pharaoh.
Alusa will nod her head, and she's like, "You have special items. We potentially have special items to trade, but we would like to see yours first."
She like goes like this to Cole and says, Is that one royalty? Is that why she's standing back there?
Oh,
I see something shiny."
she's a royal something. Yeah.
Cole, take inspiration.
That was well played, Cole. Rude, but well played.
Oh, all right then, Wolf. It's right. And you see her kind of like take her belts and adjust and like wipe some of the dirt off her cheeks and goes, "Absolutely. You might have to. It's kind of deep in, so you might have to come a little closer, but no problem if not." And she opens, and you see a selection of items. So there is a partial map to Castle Ravenloft. There are glowing manacles, which you can ask her about any of these items. There's unbreakable arrows, an all or nothing coin, an ever burning torch, and a deck of cards that just say "Lucky" stamped across the top. These are things that I got from some really good trades in my day that, sometimes these are things that, when people buy one of my special items, I can live off for like 6 months, go take some time to go fishing. You know what I'm saying?
I see that. Now, and as she follows her into the cart, she's being so careful not to touch anything.
Okay, cool.
Why do I feel like Lusa knows something?
Let me try to. I'm gonna explain this visually better because I just grabbed that cart because I thought it was cute, but it's not necessarily a cart you walk into. It's more like it's like an ice cream truck type thing. Like you walk up and there's things laid out in front of you, and then behind her little counter, she like opens the curtain and there's her special items. If that helps. So you're not like going in anywhere.
Okay. She's still being really careful, like not to touch the cart, and she's like watching the mannequin to see how close it gets. This whole time, like she seems like kind of on edge. But she'll be like, 15,000 gold for a map? Are you kidding me?
Oh, my lady, do you know where Strahd lives? Do you know about Strahd? I don't know how new you are to Barovia.
I know who Strahd is.
Yeah, well, it's really hard to get in there. So I mean, I'm taking a risk even showing you this.
How'd you get it in the first place?
That's a
Yeah,
story
that was
for
my
another
question.
time.
If I may, um, I do repair wagon wheels and I can repair yours for 15,000 gold pieces.
Absolutely not. Thank you, though. But I'm
It is
assuming
worth a
because you
shot.
gave me that number and because of your fair lady friend's questions that you're interested in the map. You know, I'm a gamble insert myself. It passes the time. How about we flip a coin? If I lose, I'll tell you how I got the map. And if you win, wait, no. If
Yeah,
I
I
win,
like that.
yeah, if I win, then you you tell me what you're doing here and where you're going.
How about not a coin toss? That's a little too much luck for my taste. However, I would wager you a game of dragon chess.
Fool. See, I don't know how to play that, so that would put me at a disadvantage. How about
By
cards? You like
me,
cards? Oh,
we
sorry there,
should do
sir.
cards. No, it's okay. Good to meet you. Again, he's first time he's taken his
I'm
eyes off the
Pharaoh.
mannequin.
That's
Nice to meet
Shelly.
you, Farah. Nice to meet you, Shelley.
Shelly bobs
Well,
his mannequin head and then continues doing what he's doing.
How do I even know
well,
that this map of Ravenloft is legit?
Well, I'd make sure to, once we came up with a deal, I'd make sure to let you look at it first. I am not. I already admitted to you I have a gambling problem. Okay, I'm not someone who's just gonna throw it under your nose like that. That'd be rude.
all right. Well, first of all, I have to apologize for my companion. He looks at Cole, suggesting the 15,000 for that. Because how about this? Um, you seem to be in a bit of a bind. We could offer to fix your wagon wheel in exchange for a story. How's that? Is that a good exchange? And he'll look at Elusa because he feels like she might be interested in this. He'll layer his voice with suggestion. It's gonna be really very soothing, very coercing.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So it's a wisdom save as he adds that into it.
She'll wink at
Also-
him.
Above table, I really feel like it would be in character for Norbit to try to steal this map.
That's true. I can do that.
I was
But
thinking that.
first I'm rolling my. Oh, go ahead.
I feel like Norbit would let the situation play out and then try to steal it if we fail.
Whatever happens, you use that distraction to steal.
Yep.
Yeah. What was I rolled a 16. I don't know if that saves.
Ooh, it just does 16.
Oh no.
Oh, okay. That was a straight roll too. I didn't add anything to it.
If you allow me, the way I would word this is that if she feels like it looks like she's kind of not buying it, he will goes, oh, I can also throw this in exchange, and he will cast Silvery Barbs, or make it look like a magic trick, like to distract her, kind of like spice up the deal.
Mm-hmm.
That's how he's gonna flavor Silvery Barbs, so she doesn't get suspicious of him casting spells on.
Rolled a
If you're
natural
allowed.
20.
Oh no.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
I want you to win.
Not
It's so
meant to
cool.
be.
The dice tell the
Not meant to
story.
be.
That's true. She can kind of tell what you're doing because I got a natural 20. And she goes, "Oh, magic users, you guys you're rare in this part, so that's exciting." Look, it sounds like you really want the map, and I really want to make money. So how about we do leave it up to luck, as much as you don't like it there, my fair lady friend Alusa, and we play with a special deck of cards. And you see her turn around in a drawer. She unlocks it and she pulls out a deck. They have the most beautiful engravings on the back. And she says, now this is a game I call 21 cards. I don't know where these were made. They were handed down to me. And every time you play, it's different. Sometimes when you pull a card, something really lucky happens. Sometimes when you don't, something doesn't happen. And just so you know, this is not a deck of many things. I created this game myself. And some of them are just like little mini games. If you and your group play till the end, And don't give up. I will give you the map. If I play till the very end and don't give up, you'll fix my wagon wheel for free.
Adamon
What?
looks to Irina. I don't think we really have time for this.
Oh, I
Maybe
really want to
I'll
play.
buy 2 healing potions and we should be going then.
If it gets you an in with Strahd, I am absolutely okay to play. But
What if we both play to the end?
well, you see the cards, they always know who the winner is at the very end. That's why it's called 21 cards. Because 10 for you, 10 for me, and then the last card will go to the winner. The cards kind of have a mind of their own.
I
I
think
see.
Chad
But
should
first,
play.
tell me about those manacles as well. Why are they glowing?
Oh, yeah, so those are really nice. When you put them on someone, that person can't use magic while they're wearing them. Cuts off all magic. It's crazy.
Lance takes an involuntary step back from the manacles.
You know, I'd be willing to throw those in too.
Real quick,
Hold
above
on,
the,
rope.
above the table, Justine.
Yeah.
Why do I have 2 diamond rings in my inventory? Where did I get that from?
I think you got that from the husband of Strahd who fell.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay. I was just gonna trade, but a game sounds fun to a game sounds fun to Ireland, but I don't know how it sounds to Chad. So
It's pretty fun. I wrote it.
yeah,
You don't have to if you want to though.
yeah. Chad's gonna look at the group and be like, well, Cole, Cole, don't share.
Yeah.
How about you and I, Cole, just stay behind while we let everybody else go, and we play the game.
Oh no, we all play. That's the thing. If you're all gonna reap the benefits, you all have to play.
Well, that's the problem.
It's not gonna happen. Adam's gone.
because as you see, my friend over here, and then Adabon's like probably just off of it.
Well, if it's your friend, you can probably convince him, right?
There's no convincing that guy.
Lance shakes.
I don't know, Shelly. What do you think? Can we do it with an impartial group?
How often do you draw a card? Is
We
it
draw
like
until all
one
of them
card
are
a
done.
day?
No, you draw. We play right now. It only takes like maybe 20 minutes, and then you basically go in a circle, and we each draw a card. The card will then reveal something. Sometimes it's good, and sometimes it's bad. You don't know until you draw the card. It's the game changes every time, so I won't even know. And see, look, and she flips over the cards, and they're all blank. It changes every time. We have to agree to play, and then you know, at the end, it reveals something or it reveals who the winner is.
Cole is
I
going
would
to
like to
stand
do-
close and cast Zone of Truth.
What does
Well
that
played.
do again? I know it does, but I need the specifics because that's gonna make this way harder.
She can't deliberately lie within that radius, basically.
Yeah,
Oh,
they don't have to
God.
talk. They don't have to
She
talk.
can,
but
yeah, she can kind of, yeah, she doesn't have to say anything, but she can't
She can't tell a
tell a
direct lie.
blatant lie.
Mhm.
Got it.
Yes.
She can kind of dance
could
around
be
it a
in
little bit.
misdirection.
What do you
You
think,
can dance
Shelly?
about, yeah, that's it.
Should we play still, even though if that one's not playing? And the
Isn't
Mannequin.
there a save for that?
Oh, is there a save?
There's a save.
Yeah.
If she
Yeah, there
if she
is.
makes there is a save if she needs to do it.
Oh,
A
only when I
whopping
lie. Well, then you guys will know I'm
Charisma
lying.
14.
I'm just gonna roll it. I got an 11.
Well, Cole will know if they passed or failed the save.
Oh,
I
okay.
believe that's
does,
part of the
yeah.
spell.
Yeah, only Cole would know.
Indeed.
I think.
Okay. So yeah, and Shelly kind of looks and then just shrugs their mannequin arms, and then she goes, "See, Shelly isn't the biggest fan of the game. The last
that-
time Shelly played, it wasn't the best circumstances.
assuming that's how Shelley became Shelley.
Well, Shelly's always been Shelly. Shelly's a great guy.
I'm out.
Oh no, don't worry. I can't lie. Guys, game changes every time, so you don't know. I think we should play though. I'm in if you are.
I think Alusa would like to do an insight check because trading those things that they're charging so much for fixing a wagon wheel just
No,
seems
no.
really disingenuous.
Oh, Okay, yeah, go ahead. I understand what you're saying.
Okay.
The deal is
Like
Yeah.
why? Like I'm trying to pick up why does she want us to play this game so badly?
Yeah.
Yeah, if
Lance,
I can give you some
sorry.
stuff, unless you're gonna do detect
That would be a
thoughts,
27.
Yeah. So that's literally. I was going to go one step further and just detect thoughts. So she's got 27. I'm detecting thoughts.
Okay, I'm gonna give you both some stuff. I'm gonna start with Alusa, because dang, 27. Okay, that wasn't even a nat. You have a +9. Holy goodness. Okay, so you one, you can tell that this girl really likes to gamble and is probably really lonely. Two, you probably can tell that she's nervous because she has a map of Castle Ravenloft, but she needs to make money, so she wants to get it out. And finally, you can tell that good things can come from these cards. Oh, actually, I lied. You wouldn't get that. Lance, when you're reading her mind, you can tell that the last time she played this with someone, she got her wagon. Like, really good things can come from these cards, and so she really wants to play.
I think Lance would give Lusa a look because she, as far as he knows, she's the only one that's also kind of like scoping this merchant out. I don't think he's ever done this with Lusa, but if he's going to establish like a mental link real quick, he's gonna.
She's kind of used to it with Norbit, so I don't think she would like react other than like, oh, that's a different voice.
Yeah, he's like, I'm sorry for the intrusion. This merchant, from what I can see, she just wants to play to gain more material or good things. What's your gauge on her?
I'll explain to him what you told us, Justine, and I'll also say, do you think it's worth the risk? I'm pretty sure that's how Shelley became the mannequin.
I'm a little nervous about it, and to be fair, I'm a bit adverse to playing luck games with a halfling. They have unusually good luck.
It's true, they are awful lucky.
Seems like we're at a disadvantage, but I do not mind. I have tricks of my own. I could probably hold my own.
Do you think it's worth it for the map of Ravenloft?
You guys are saying this all in your head, right?
Yeah.
Yes. No, in front of her.
Sorry. Well, Norbert was about to interject, and I was like, wait.
Hadabon's moved away and is skimming his book.
Okay.
Out of any spell range.
Yeah. Any information that we can gather against our enemy, I think, is worth the risk. That's just me.
you muted.
Oh, so you cut out. What was that?
I said, I am in agreement. Will you play with me?
I will.
Norbert goes, look, when we talk to the... Catches himself and then says in your heads, dead god guy. And then says, the person, they said that we are the weakness of Strahd. So we have to maybe get the map in order to have a one-up on Strahd.
I agree with you. Shall we?
Can we be
and
honest?
She's trying to like signal to Norbit to be like, talk to me.
Keep in mind,
what?
You're all in the zone of truth.
Yeah, you gotta tell the truth.
We're not lying.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not lying. And she's like, can you manipulate the cards somehow when you select them?
I don't know how to play, but if I can, I will.
That sounds like a plan.
I'll play too. I'm the most expendable.
Are you playing? And she points at you, Chad. Wait. What was the accent? Oh no. Okay, sorry. Go ahead. Don't you know? Yeah. Are you playing there?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean. Oh yeah. Don't. I've already cursed. So. Just might as well just what's the other one?
She backs up and goes. Am I gonna catch it? I don't need any kind
of
curses.
No. It's not. Don't worry. It's not contagious. It's not one of those things you get.
Okay.
You get touching. Don't. It's not gonna pass on to you.
Okay. No sneezing in my general vicinity then.
No, I'm sorry. Sorry. Just no, don't worry.
And then she goes and takes one of her own health potions.
Um, he goes,
Well, look.
before we start there, what would you be willing to trade for these little bad boys? And he pulls out the 2 rings from
Ooh.
the 2 diamond rings.
They're worth 15,000 together.
Well, I mean, the average, I googled that the average ring, according to the Google machine, is 5,000 gold.
Ooh.
I don't know what are you interested in? I know you were asking
with
about the manacles.
The manacles would be nice. I mean, it'd just be something that could give us a little one up on anyone we come across.
Yeah, I do the manacles for the rings.
The manacles for the rings. All right, let's do it.
All right. And then she does that and goes, okay, so now we'll play this game. So it sounds like your friend there is going to be sitting out, which is great because I'll have Shelly sit out. It's always good to have an observer. The only thing is once you start the game, trust me, I know from experience, make sure that you don't, words are hard right now. Don't interfere. So your friend there and then Shelly can't interfere because then they'll get sucked into the game and then the rules are void.
These manacles, by the way, are they actual or are they homebrew?
They're homebrew, and I'll send you what they do.
Cool.
Alusa will turn to Adabon and be like, "Are you good with those terms?"
Oh, I think Bob's frozen.
Adabon's reading his book.
Jumanji. Shh.
Yeah. If you're yelling, he's like yelling across the.
Yeah. So
Bond's not agreeing to any terms. Come on now.
well, you just can't play. You can't interfere. Well, I mean, you can, but then you'll deal with the consequences. Okay. Are you playing? She points at Irina. She looks at you all, looks at the cards, looks at Adaban, remembers what Adaban said about, like, we really need to get you to safety. And she's like, I'm not going to put myself at risk as long as the rest of you are okay with that. I'm just going to stand back.
Yeah, that's probably best there.
Okay. And she stands next to Adaban and goes, I really hope this doesn't turn into the worst idea ever.
Oh, it probably will.
You said that to Adaban, but thank you, Chad.
And I think Alusa will walk up to them before going over to the game, like hopefully getting out of the circle of truth. Not that it really matters, but she'll be like, watch our backs. I don't trust the fact that the mannequin is not playing. And she's going to, like, she's addressing it to Adabon and Irina. But I think she would... Okay. I'm trying to think of this in a way that I think that Adabon would be responsive to it.
That's
she'll
okay.
be like, yes, if you could, watch our backs. And I promise, if this goes the way we hope, we will not stop again until we reach the village. Are you good with that?
Those are the terms.
Chad's gonna run over to Adabon real quick and just drop his back.
Let him answer her really quick.
What is it that you're asking?
Notice any ill intent on behalf of either our shopkeeper or her mannequin cursed friend that you make sure that it is a fair game.
I can keep both eyes open. Right, Adabon?
Weren't we already told we can't interfere anyway?
Yeah, I think she just wants to
She's
see.
basically telling you to be like, interfere.
Yeah. We'll keep our eyes open.
If you don't want to stop, for the next village after this, interfere if something goes wrong.
I will. I can't speak for Radabon, but I will watch and let you know if I see anything. Just tell Norbert to keep a little thing open.
I would kind of like, I'm signaling to Norbit or something and
Well,
then tell him that. But
don't you have the connection?
yeah, I'm
Only-
not sure how long it lasts. I
Yeah.
think he has to initiate it and then I can respond.
Normit's lasts for like a few hours when he activates
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Sorry, you can go ahead, Chad. I just felt bad that you were running up.
Oh
but
no.
He
Yeah,
just
no.
asked him a question.
No, it would have happened probably mid conversation
Mhm.
anyway, because he would run up with his bag and be like, just hey, oh, can you keep an eye on this? I don't want to lose anything, just in case I've seen some magic where you end up losing all your items, and I don't want that to happen. And we just got these really cool manacles, and he just drops the bag off next to him.
That is an excellent point. I have all those. It's maybe not best to bring a bunch of cursed items into this challenge. And she will also.
Levon will hold out his bag for them to put whatever they want in it.
Alyssa drops it in.
No, yeah. Chad just shoves the whole bag into the bag.
But does Lance
So he-
give his spell book?
He'll keep it. Everything
Yeah,
else
I
is
was like,
valuable,
you
he'll
can't
put in the
separate a
bag.
wizard from a spell book.
You
No.
can't separate a wizard from his book.
Nope.
Great. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and
Levon
take.
will tuck
Oh,
the
sorry.
the book away, unclick the sword, and just stand and watch.
We're gonna go ahead and take our break. So grab some snacks, tune in, put your feet up. We should be back within 5 minutes of Strahd from D&D Play 20, a really cool, awesome Discord where we play on stream and off stream games. Everyone's welcome and included, and you should check it out in the link in the Discord. And also, we're gonna be doing an after show where you can ask questions about the story, you can ask questions about the characters, or just hang out and chat with us and get us to know about us behind the characters. But with that. So you are now all standing there. You've thrown a bunch of stuff into Adavon's bag as he stands with his sword ready. Irina is almost like biting her nails, staring, watching. And this mannequin kind of steps to the side, like moves out of the area, and then puts his arms really awkwardly on his hips, and poses and stands there. And she goes, "Okay then, so here's what we're gonna do. I need everyone to put your hands on the cards. Who's gonna play? We'll stand in a little semicircle here, and you guys stand in a semicircle around this counter, and she's on the other side. And then I need you all to put 2 fingers on the top of the deck and say, 'I want to play a game.'" And she puts her fingers down and goes, "I want to play a game," and almost like the cards almost light up a little bit.
Alyssa will follow. I want to play a game.
I want to play a game. I think.
Like, play a game.
Chad does their thing. I want to play a game.
As the final one is, the cards fully illuminate, and they feel almost warm to your touch. And she takes the cards and shuffles them, and then spreads them out, so almost like they're fully out. And you'll notice there's 20 cards, even though the card is called 21 or the game is called 21 cards. And she says, "Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go in a circle, and everyone picks a card, and then whatever happens. I'll kind of narrate if I know the cards, or if the cards kind of tell me as almost the game master here, since I initiated. Sometimes I get little epiphanies of what might need to help. And yeah, it's really a game of luck and fate. So we'll go in a circle. We're gonna go. I will tell the order, and when you go to pick a card, you are going to roll a d20 since there are 20 cards. If it's one that's already been rolled, then you will go ahead and roll again, and we'll go to the next like closest one if that gets tedious. And I will reveal them because it is going to be on your roll 20 as the number comes up. So she says, "Okay, so why don't you start there, Madame Alusa?"
Okay, so I'm rolling a 20.
Straight d20.
Straight d20. Eight.
Oops.
Oh no!
So as you open
That's
that
not what
card,
we want to hear.
as you lift the
That
card
was-
and flip it over, it says cursed. And there is 2 glasses of wine clinking. And you are now drunk. You feel yourself immediately feel hammered. And you are drunk for the next day. 24 hours. You cannot sober up, and you have disadvantage on all rolls.
Okay.
So you can roleplay that if you want, yeah.
Goodness. I don't think I. Oh. And she kind of like you see her kind of like stumble a little bit.
Well, you're okay
Luther?
there. That's
Yeah,
a
like
tricky
he-
one. I haven't seen that one.
He steadies
Liz.
her because he sees that she's like kind of like wobbling a little bit.
She'll like take his arm and like is like, oh hello there. You are beautiful. Did you know that?
Amazing. Yes.
I mean, I get it. I get it from my mom actually, but thank you. I think
And
you
then-
should take it easy. Kind of like
Oh,
helps
yeah.
her like confide.
She's still got to play though now. The magic's kind of binded us in this until the game's over.
I'm aware, but yeah, she just needs to keep an eye on her.
So feel free to roleplay yourself being hammered there, stuff for a while. I'm sorry, I was really excited. I was hoping actually you or Cole got that one, so that's funny.
Yeah. Our friend here is kind of stumbling. Don't you have a stool she can maybe borrow?
Oh,
No, I would prefer not to physically touch many things in this cart, except for the cards. Thank you.
that's very fair. It looks like you're up there, Mr. Lance.
You will make a note of that card and what it did to Elisa. Yeah, just a d20, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
19.
Okay. So as you flip
Another whoops.
the card, there is, well, you'll be the decider of that. As you flip the card, yeah, it is a whoops. I promise there's good
It's a
stuff in this deck, guys. I promise. There is a picture of a vampire, fangs bared and blood dripping down, and you feel your hand almost like start to shake as you touch this card. You all see Lance like go almost rigid, and this curse appears on you. The cursed person must get proper permission before entering any place. So that is your curse now. You must get permission.
Permanently?
Yeah. Until he can
Until
figure out a way to
curse
lift the
is
curse. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Interesting. Makes a note of that too.
Oh, you just switched the order on me. Okay, that's okay. There we go. Okay. I'm sorry. I promise I'm not scheming you here. The cards have a funny sense of humor. You're up there, Mr. Dwarf Man. What was your name again? I'm sorry.
Now, Cole Obsidian. Pleasure to
Mr.
meet your acquaintance.
Mr. Obsidian, I believe it's your card.
Okay. I drew a 9.
Okay. You can tell that I'm not messing with you because I'm revealing it on roll 20. So yeah, as you draw it, you see a shining diamond. And Cole, as you flip the card, your hand almost gets heavy, and a huge diamond, like the size of a robin's egg, drops in your hand. Oh, that's a good one there.
Oh, I wish I was a cleric, then I could bring back the dead. Hint, hint.
I wrote this before she left. That's
Oh,
a
I'm
great- that's
rich!
Well,
I'm rich! Yahoo! Ooh,
All right.
Look what I got, Elusa. Ooh, don't you wish you had one of these?
She's gonna just try and take it from
That's true. Paladins can also cast Revivify, but Oh yeah, okay there, Mr. Chad.
20.
20.
Ooh.
Oh, Ireland's gonna be really excited. He got this one. So as you flip it, it's a pair of paws and ears that make almost like a heart, and the card almost like pulses, and the numbers 1 through 6 kind of spin above it. Oh, that companion. Go ahead and grab whichever number you want. And if you want to roll a d6, you can, or you can pick one.
Oh, I'm rolling d6. Are you kidding? A 1.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
It's a chinchilla.
This is literally made for him. The card grows and expands. It's like bizarre to watch in front of you, this crazy magic, and a corgi puppy hops out into your arms and starts licking your face. That's your companion now. You can go ahead and you can name him if you want.
Oh, I'll come up with a name in a minute. Oh, it's getting licked all over the face. Oh, that's a good boy there, aren't you? You're such a good little boy.
Spiders.
Yeah, so you
See
now have
spider eyes.
you now have a companion there, Chad. So this is like a real dog that is yours now forever. Unless you sell him or give him away or whatever you want. Okay, it looks like it's my turn then. She kind of laughs nervously and picks a card, and I will roll.
Wait a second.
Oh, sorry, what?
What about our friend, the little one?
Oh yeah, he's next, don't worry. Unless, do you want to go first? I was just going, and Norbit's like, of course I want to go first. Because he just saw a diamond and a dog. So Norbit rolls a 14. Okay. So certain cards you can all work together, even though one person pulled it. Because you're all playing together. So this card says upon it, the riddle's father. And a riddle appears. And it says, are you guys ready? I can read it as many times as you want. It says, solve me. I know a word, 6 letters it contains. Take away 1, and 12 is what remains. What? That's crap. I want a different card. Can't have a different card.
Baker's dozen.
So, okay.
It's not an answer.
I think Norbert has to say it. So if you all come to consensus and he says it.
Oh, don't listen to Cole then.
No, I mean, you can. I'm just letting you guys talk as a group. If no one says
12.
anything, he'll say it.
Can somebody count for McT?
When would Norbert ever listen to Cole?
That's very true.
That's true.
ELBE 12 remain. DOCEN.
Could you type that in the chat? Or say it again?
Oh, yeah. Let me put it on the chat.
I'm terrible at
Thank
riddles.
you.
I know you are.
No
Me too.
word.
I put them in just for you.
6 letters it contains. Take away 1. And 12. I was about to say the same thing. Dozen is 5. Dozens is 6.
Yeah, dozens. So it's 6 letters. You take 1 away, it's still 12.
Mhm.
So, I think.
So Norbert goes, so what is it?
And Alusa will come over and like put her hands on his shoulders and be like, and like whisper in his ear, dozens, and like ruffle his hair and then walk away.
Okay. So
I imagine he'd probably try to jot.
yeah,
dodge
he's
her at
like,
some point.
no. Okay. So he goes, all right, dozens, just like you said it, and you almost see the card turn red. And he now takes a level of exhaustion. So it was dozen.
You
Not with
muted
an
when you
S.
came out when you said that, so it's good.
It's dozen.
I don't know if I believe that. Read the riddle
Wait.
again.
Read the riddle again. I
That's
know
what
6 letters it
It says 6 letters.
contains.
But
You
dozen
take
has
one
5.
away, 12 remains. So
right. So
dozens,
dozens. If you lose the
DOZENS.
S, if you lose the S, a
dozen.
Still
dozen.
12.
Dozen
Yeah,
is still
but
12.
it's saying I know the word 6 letters it contains. That implies that the answer is the 6-letter word and not the 5.
Yeah.
The other way around.
Yeah. It implies that the word is dozens. And you take
Oh, okay.
You
I'm
can
totally
still give him
wrong.
a level of
That's great.
exhaustion. That's funny.
No, it's okay. The card glows green, and we retcon the last 4 seconds. The card glows green, and instead, what does he get? He gets +5 temporary health.
You're like, he
Aw.
gets a level of exhaustion.
Yeah. I just don't know
You're
my own
correct.
rules.
Get
I don't know my own
exhausted.
rules. Oh, not the dog's gonna die soon comment in Twitch.
Oh,
How
no.
dare you? I regret giving that to you instantly. Okay, so yes, so I'll make sure to tell Mario that unless of course we spend it, he has +5 temp hit points.
Spend it as it dies.
Okay. And then she goes, okay, now I'll go if that's okay. I hope I don't curse my own character.
I hope you do.
You sure you don't want to walk away?
Oh no, I can't lose. So it's a 12, which is fortune. So I promise, however HP that character has, times it by 20, and that's the amount of gold they receive. So she looks at the card that has coins all over it, and then you hear clunk, and a bag, a very small bag, because she's just a little halfling, appears, and she goes, oh, see, so I love this game. It's great. All right, Madam Alusa, I believe you're okay, but make sure you can only touch one card. You're a little stumbly there.
What would happen if I touch 2?
I don't know. I've never seen that done. Probably nothing good.
Uh-oh. She's gonna touch 2.
And she looks at the deck, and you can tell like the way she's looking at it, she's trying to figure out which one is the right one.
Yeah.
I assume I roll this with disadvantage.
You can just roll it. It's fine. It's just what card you pick. So
17.
The worst of it.
that one has not been taken. So yeah, you pick a card, Alusa, and pull it up, and you see the picture of a king, the most like handsome, beautiful king ever, holding what looks to be like a goblet, and he looks very like strong and powerful. And as your hand touches it, it goes warm, and out of the card appears a potion of fire giant strength that you may add to your inventory. Oh, that one's really good. That's a nice one. See, if I was playing the game, I would use that, and I would sell it for like 10,000 gold points. So maybe if you're going to sell it, I'd sell it for a lot, because people love that kind of stuff around here in Barovia. Adamon, do you want a side moment with Alusa or no? No? Okay. All right. Mr. Lance, I think you're up again.
This whole time, Lance has been keeping track of what card does what. So yeah, he'll breathe a sigh of relief that Elusa didn't like take any more curses, and he will work after. Oh, that's a nat 20. Only bad things, right?
Yeah. So the 20 was already called because it was the companion. So I'm just going to go down
So I have
the
to roll
list.
again.
Or yeah, you can roll
Okay.
again. You can either pick the next one down or you can roll again. We'll do it that way.
So I had 20. I think I drew 19 before, so it would be 18 if you went down, right?
Yeah.
How are you doing it?
Yep.
I'll risk it for the biscuit. I'll just slide down to 18.
Okay.
It could be worse if I roll.
This one's
Whoops.
this was really fun. Okay, so as you look, there is a picture of a mannequin, and
Oh, no.
it has a
Here we
jester's,
go.
it has a jester's hat on it. And she goes, "Oh no, Shelly, look away!" It has a jester's hat, and as she says, "Shelly, look away," you hear a pop noise, and all of your friends are gone. And as you look behind you, all the people besides Adabon and Irina, because they weren't playing, all of your companions have turned into mannequins. And the card almost like whispers to you and says, choose. Oh, and also Shelly is not there anymore. He's in the line. Choose the true mannequin and everything goes as it will. Choose wrongly and you'll be losing your face.
Ooh.
So how would he choose?
Question.
Just out of the table.
Yeah.
Do we all have the baskets?
The baskets?
That are
No.
on the mannequin.
No.
Okay.
You're just in you're like you all are in standard like a gray robe. Just yeah, I know why you asked that and no.
Okay.
And
Tight.
yeah, you can do however you want to do this. There are geez, how many people were playing? 7. So there's 7 mannequins in front of you.
Including Shelly or just us?
Including because you're not playing, right? So Shelly would be in there.
No, 6
That makes
people are
sense.
playing.
So
Sorry, 6.
I
Yes,
take
there's
it-
6 in front of you.
Shelley's not playing.
Shelly is
I
playing.
take it it
Shelly's the
wants
real
me-
mannequin. He has to identify which one's the real mannequin.
Oh,
That's
okay.
what I was getting at. I take it that it wants me to identify the real mannequin, which is Shelly.
None of you can talk as mannequins.
Okay. Well, it hasn't been a full minute. I still have the tech thoughts up. So he's just gonna look everyone in turn.
Oh man! Dang it! Okay, you got me.
I told you he has tricks up his sleeve.
But you know what? I'm gonna turn this on the players. What are you all thinking right now? Norbit's going, oh wow, is this what it's like to be taller?
Shad's thinking, where'd my puppy go?
He's like looking at them in turn.
Cole, what's your mannequin thinking?
Wow, this is what it's like not to have gas.
Oh, Luce.
Takes a note. That's cool.
This is like it's like surprisingly kind of blank thoughts. Like she's just like, I don't think I've had this much to drink since.
You know what I
And
should
then
have
her thoughts kind of trail off, but you also get like, if you're
I
getting kind of any general things, you get like a deep sense of sadness almost.
I should have made you all send me a sentence your character was thinking and made him figure out which one was not Shelly.
But
Dang it.
he went ready
That's
for
okay.
me.
I wasn't
doing
ready.
lamp
I like
things.
that because the card wouldn't have let you done magic to identify them. So I think that you already had it up.
I had it up. Yeah.
Yeah. And then Shelly's is you hear Shelly's thoughts, and it's like this really deep voice you probably weren't expecting, being like, I really hope that he doesn't pick if he picks someone else, then I can maybe go back to my normal human world and life and be nice. And then you
Sam?
hear what?
Sam? Is that Sam?
It's not Sam. And then you hear Pharaoh herself going, oh man, Shelly's really had to deal with it. This is horrible. It's so itchy. You kind of beat my game right there, so I'll let you have it.
Yeah. He will he will feel a little bit bad for Shelly, but he was not gonna put Shelly above his companion, so he will reluctantly point at Shelly, like in the lineup.
They all appear exactly where they were. And then you get for winning that one. And then as they do, you feel kind of a weight on your head and look up, and you now have a hat of disguise.
He tips his hat at everyone else.
And if not, you would have become a mannequin. So that one was really exciting.
I
for me.
almost prophesized it.
Yeah.
I thought maybe if you picked Cole, he'd stay a mannequin, then you wouldn't have to put up with his gas.
I literally was like, this can go
at
so
first I
many
thought-
ways.
At first I thought that's all would happen. I just make someone a mannequin.
Well, I thought maybe you might pick Pharaoh, so then you could see who Shelly was, but that's okay. Okay, good job. And then you see Pharaoh kind of holding her heart, and she goes, wow, okay. Oh wait, that's your bit. She goes, oh wow, don't you? Wow, oh okay. Yeah, Mr. Dwarf, you're up.
Oh. Okay.
He was like, Do you guys like this? Is it silly?
It's
I
fun.
rolled a
Okay.
6.
Okay. So a card comes up, and you remember the card that you had pulled before, which was the riddle's father, and it kind of showed this older man like with questions like all around him, and now there's like a young boy with questions, and this one's called the riddle's son. And it says it occurs, I'll put it in there too. It occurs once in every minute, twice in every moment, and yet never in 1,000 years. What is it? Or it's like, these are really the worst ones. I don't like these at all. At least it's not up to me.
Cole is like standing there with a blank expression, not knowing what to say and afraid to talk.
Alusa just goes,
Oh,
What in the world?
I know what that is. I get it.
you get me. It's because we're both from the Underdark, right?
Well, no, don't get too close, but yes, I do
Whoa.
appreciate that about us sometimes. Yeah.
I don't know what she meant.
Probably gonna have a hell of a
Question.
hangover. It's in the chat, Pete. She
Question.
put it in the chat. Yeah,
It's okay. You can get it wrong.
that's true. What's the question?
Question. If, because Lance is infinitely smarter than Raza, could I roll a skill check for him in game to see if he kind of gets like, maybe not the answer, but like a clue? To see if he, like, I don't know if that's how you want to play the game. I'm fine either way. I will
Well,
try and figure it out.
normally, yes, if you wanted to, but you're all working like together. It's not like it's just up to Cole. Cole just has to be able to say it into the card. So if you
Right.
want to try to roll some kind of insight on maybe what Alusa was doing.
Yep, I'll do that. With passive
With her
insight,
cute-
there you go. She was like signaling him because it wasn't like him. There we go. Yeah, he will mimic that. He'll go over to the call and whisper the answer to it. Just in case he doesn't get it.
I would like to roll an intelligence check to see if Cole would get it.
I love that. Do it. Dice have a story to tell. I just
4.
really like Drunk Alusa.
I rolled a 4. So
Hang on.
eyeballs.
No, he will cover it. He will cover his mouth.
Sounds like a dexterity.
And Alusa's
Yeah.
like,
Sounds like a
oh.
dexterity challenge to me.
Yeah. Let's just do straight rollies. Both of you roll me a d20. We'll see if he says it or not. Cole and
Who?
Lance. Cole and Lance, roll me a d20. Lance,
17.
You got Cole.
what'd you roll?
Oh, great. Was it a straight roll? Or was it a dex check?
Just straight roll.
16.
Oh, I beat you by one. So as you're right about to get your hand in front of his mouth, he goes, eyeballs! The card glows red. Cole, take 1 level of exhaustion.
Okay.
Okay. And that's the answer was the letter M.
Yeah, it took Raza a little bit. His tired old brain got there in the end. So,
Yeah, he
he
figured it out eventually. Okay. Chad, you're up.
That's a 10.
Okay. So, you pull the card over and see a beautiful shining arrow. And it's almost as if you feel the card go taut. And then an arrow slams out of it into you. I'm gonna roll your damage.
Just got shot.
You get shot. It feels like it's pain. I think all of you realize how real and dangerous this game is at this point. And you take 10 piercing damage as blood is kind of trickling down the front of your shirt. Oh, that was a rough one, Yaron. Sorry about that.
I think
Oh,
Alusa
God,
will
shit.
like
Ow. Ow. Didn't get the dog, did it?
Dog is okay.
The dog's fine.
Because he was holding the dog up like this when he drew the
Yeah.
card.
It went
Like,
straight over the dog's fur. The dog's like,
So
I think-
above table. Sorry. Above table. If we're playing the game, can we heal each other?
you can try.
I wouldn't do it. It's fine. Oh,
Go ahead,
it's
Alusa.
merely a flesh wound.
I think Alusa, who had been so cautious not to like touch anything at this point, grabs the front of the halfling's shirt and like pulls her, and she's like, "What kind of a game are you trying to pull?"
It's different every time. I don't control it there.
Wait, is the arrow gold itself?
No.
Oh, damn.
He wants to make profit off his
Yeah.
injury.
Yeah.
I was about to just shove it through my arm and be
love
like,
that.
what can I trade for this?
Yeah.
Why
Lance
do I
gives
feel
the
like you
halfling
have
a look.
rigged this in your favor and somehow?
Well,
Oh,
I've only gone once. I mean, sometimes you get a good card, sometimes you get a bad card.
rigged. I got. Oh,
Is
I
it
got-
rigged?
Gotcha.
By the
Gotcha.
way,
I got you. I got you, dog.
Zone of Truth is still up, so I just asked.
She's
if
drunk.
it was-
She's
Yeah, she's just being Alyssa. No, it's not rigged, and that's with Zone of Truth. It's just whatever
Okay.
the cards are.
Lance goes over to mediate with like, Lisa. Well, I'm not a fan of being attacked by a card. Let's just see it through to the end. And he kind of like, let's see if she's telling the truth. And he kind of like tries to like pull her away from the heart.
and like, he pulls her off and she like stumbles.
All right, I think it's my turn. 15 has not been. Oh, I am
Middle of the
gonna.
mother.
I am gonna re-roll this because this actually I can't speak to Norbert's character on this one. So I
Wait,
promise
if it's
I'm not-
rats up his tush, then I'm all for it.
Just
No,
go up
it's
or down.
not. It's
Just go up or
I'll
down.
go.
Go down one.
I'll just re-roll.
Wait a
Sorry.
session 0.
Apologies. Oh, not this again. It's me every time. And this one just says the riddle. And why? Why is it me? This should be going to Lance. And it says very deep, pile on stones. My mind will always dig up the bones. What am I?
Sorry, very deep.
Answer in the chat. I don't
Stones.
know if you realize that.
Yeah.
Very deep pile of stones. My mind will always dig up the bones. It's kind of a not the best one, but I like it.
Is that what we get when we get the answer right in parentheses?
Oh no!
Sorry, didn't-
No, I know what you meant.
Bad.
I didn't realize I put the answer
Feels
in the
bad.
chat.
Give us another one.
Oh,
We can't do
okay.
that one.
Dang it. I'm so sorry. Hey.
All waiting for the
Oopsie.
penny, like. For it
Yeah,
to
you
click.
all
For,
were quiet, and
for
I was
those
like,
watching, the answer is memories.
yeah, I accidentally put the answer in the chat when I tried to post the riddle to them. And what they would have gotten as loot on top
I
of
know, that's
that.
a nice one.
Oh man.
Okay.
It's all right.
So,
But maybe he would have guessed it.
I mean, yeah. We'll just do this. So it opens what five long word become shorter when you add 2 letters? Should say what 5-letter word, I think.
I mean, in my head, it's short. You add 2 letters, ER, it's shorter.
Do you think that's what it is, Chad? Or are you trying to make a joke because of my height?
And I think Chad's like just playing with the dog, and he's like, "Oh, I think it's
Actually
no,
giggles.
but I think it's shorter. There, you take the ER off. It's a short, like this dog."
He doesn't let anyone say anything. He just goes short, and then he gets +5 more temporary hit points. But this time, a scroll appears. That's weird. Should I pick it up?
Yeah.
All right. He puts it in his
Like,
pocket
it's
for
the
later. He's too focused on what's going on in the game. Since you all know
As
what
he
it
shoves
is.
the map in his tunic.
No, it's not the map.
Here, the map is gone.
Yeah. Okay, I think it's my turn there.
She's been rolling stealth checks against herself to see if he's gonna steal it.
Okay, yeah. I rolled well, she got an 11, which hasn't been claimed yet. So the card reveals a picture of a tavern, a warm inn hearth type area, and it says close your eyes. And as this character closes her eyes, a giant pile of food appears on a plate in front of her with a big bottle of wine. She goes, oh my gosh, it's my favorite food. And it's like cooked salmon on like a bed of wild rice with like lemon and greens. And she's like,
Okay,
oh,
stop.
that was great. And that was that was the tavern card, which if the character closes their eyes and imagines their favorite meal, it will appear before them.
Do I need to take a step back?
No.
Lance will instinctively grab.
No. It will not make you do what you think you need to do. Okay. Now we have Alusa up again. We only have eight left.
That would be a 4.
Force free. This is great. So the card you pull over, it says the mall, and then there is a picture of like the predator handshake of like two hands like gripping, and she goes, oh, I've seen this one before. You need to arm wrestle. And she goes, come on now, and she puts her arm out and says, unless someone else wants to take the challenge.
I want to investigate the group and see who's the weakest.
We'll investigate.
At disadvantage.
Yeah, at disadvantage.
Oh, I like these games. I'll play you.
Okay, so first roll was a 12. Second roll was a nat 1.
Yeah, you to you probably actually Chad looks the weakest, I'm gonna assume to you.
To be like, you.
All right.
So Chad walks up. Chad walks up. He goes,
Unless somebody stops her.
He goes,
You could always
I
throw up on him
love-
as he's doing it.
I love
Oh,
these
no.
games. These games are my favorite. Let's go. And he puts his arm on the table.
Hey, I need 3 contested strength rolls.
And
Ready?
just regular
I'm
strength roll.
rolling at
I'm
disadvantage.
gonna do 1, 2, 3, and then you tell me your roll. Yeah, you are rolling with
Just a strength roll, not a strength saving throw, correct?
Actually, yeah, let's do strength saving.
Okay.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go.
It's a 10 plus 7, 17.
5. Okay, so you're all watching as the battle is going on. Like Pharaoh's watching back and forth, super excited. You see drunk Alyssa, and Chad's just like, I love this.
I think Chad just has his hand like his like this is like, and he's like kind of like faking a little bit, like
Uh-oh.
Yawning.
This is like she's throwing her whole
see-
body weight into this.
Yeah, and then I
You
need
see
it again.
Lance,
Oh, sorry, go ahead, Liz.
Lance before they is one second. Elusa, he kind of goes up to her and he kind of like examines what's happening. He's like, I think all you need is a little bit of a refreshment. And if you let him, he will reach for your, if you have it on you, your potion of fire giant strength. Just a little.
Oh!
I did get it after that. Oh, do I want to use it on this though?
You're drunk.
Substitute?
Depends how suggestible you are. You are drunk.
Oh,
If you
She'll be
win
like,
something, it's Chad playing
"You-"
against you. If you lose something, you might lose your arm. You don't know.
she's like, you brilliant man. And she'll like reach I'd be like pat your cheeks, and then reach down and take the potion of fire giant strength.
Amazing. Okay.
What strength does that
Yes,
give
is
her?
that it's still at
I
disadvantage.
don't know. I have
Yeah.
to look it up.
So,
I have it right here.
Okay.
Your strength score changes to 25 for 1 hour.
So that's like a what, plus
Plus
6
7.
or plus 7? Just
What about
strength?
saving?
Yeah.
Well, it's saving, right? Isn't it more? Isn't it higher with saving?
She's not proficient, so it would just be
Oh.
plus 7.
Oh, okay.
Well, maybe she's proficient, actually.
Well, yeah, because I'm -1 strength normally and +2 for my saving, but I don't know.
Yeah.
That.
So, are you proficient with strength saving throws as a ranger?
I think I am, maybe.
Yeah. So you would get that. So you'd be plus 10.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I need
So-
to add.
Disadvantage still, but with plus 10. I love that.
So I get plus 10. Okay.
it evens it out a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now it's actually
Chad's gonna go flying over the horizon.
Okay, so 29 and 18. Or no, 20. 20.
all right. Chad?
So I roll again?
Mhm.
Okay.
Oh wait, did you already roll your second one?
Well, I rolled the first one.
No, that's our second.
Okay. Oh, the second one. Okay, cool. Oh, that's just 11.
Okay, yeah.
Brilliant.
So you saw Chad all confident and then Alyssa just drinks this and it's like almost to the edge. As Chad's like, what? And like all Chad's like neck muscles are coming out. I need the final strength saving roll to see who gets it because we're 1-1. Ready?
Hold on.
You
I
got
think at
this,
that moment,
Lucy.
I think at this moment,
Oh,
Chad's
Do
he's
not
gonna
rage.
lose,
She will
and he's
stab
gonna-
you in the chest.
He's about to. He's about to.
and, and I think it's his ego, and it's instinct. It's all instinct at this point, and he's gonna rage.
Oh gosh,
Oh,
demon time!
Wings pop out.
yeah, these devil wings of bone drop out. His chest almost caves in, and his hair goes from black to white, cheeks sinking in, and his eyes burn. And he's like, "Oh, I'm not gonna lose." And then final roll.
So,
Because I get
If you-
advantage on these. I get advantage on strength saving throws.
if,
3.
if you allow it,
Oh
just
god.
Lance seeing him. He's like, jeez. He will try and he will go up to Luca and kind of like, he will try and pep talk her. It's like, "Come on,
Prepared.
Luca, deep breaths."
So
So he's
I
going to
think
use that if you allow it, the help action to give it
Okay.
to kind of make it a straight roll.
Okay.
Can't give.
Okay, so
So breathe.
since
You
all
got
of that happened, do I stick with the strength save I just rolled, or should I roll again?
If you rolled for your third time already, then we'll just keep it.
Okay.
Do you want?
So I think she sees that happen, and she like, in her own, like she just like screams back at you, like ah, and, like,
We're screaming at each other. All right, Valen. Or
and
not
she's
Valen.
like
All right,
reaching for her dagger too.
Chat 3,
she-
2,
It's a 22.
No.
Just 11. Yeah, as you're screaming back, it almost fuels Chad's rage more. And he, whoa, the hand goes only 180 opposite direction, slams in the counter. The card completely goes blank at that point. And Chad, you, as Alusa takes her hand out of your hand, there's still something in your hand.
Oh, no,
And as you
Alusa's
look
gonna
down-
stab him in the chest.
We'll do that in 2 seconds. And as you look down, there is a +2 maul in your hand that you can add to your inventory.
Sick. Okay, cool. And then I
And then
think
you get stabbed in the chest, apparently.
yeah, I get stabbed in the chest. So if you want to give
Well,
me some
I have
piercing
to
damage.
roll to I have
Roll
to
to
roll to
hit.
see if I could actually hit you right now.
She did warn
Oh
him.
shit! Do I even have a dagger?
Is that
Maybe I don't stab you in the chest. She would have stabbed.
She just
Yeah,
punches
you
me
have
across-
a
I
short
think-
sword.
An
I do have a
arrow.
short sword. She probably would have reached for her short sword.
We love a good
Uh.
PvP.
So first roll is an 18. Second roll is a 10.
It doesn't hit. That doesn't hit.
Okay.
I think he.
So she's like,
so-
ah!
But wait,
And,
And like
she's
she
got
just
a
goes
plus 10
completely
bonus.
wide with her double vision.
No, that was just to. Oh,
The strength. What's your
does she roll
It's
with strength?
The strength is add-on
dex
bit, but
weapon.
Oh. Yeah, it's
Well,
their
you
dex,
can. Yeah, you
dex
can use it.
based.
it's dex or strength, I believe, right?
Yeah, you can choose.
Yeah, but I think my character is based on is
Yeah,
dex
I don't think you can
based.
And she's
switch back
drunk,
and forth.
so it's
Yeah.
just like.
So I didn't say what you're gonna do, Chad.
Oh, I said I think that happens, and he like goes back. He jumps back, and then like at that moment, like the dog like jumps back in his arms, and then starts like licking his face again.
Oh, and she
And
holds
then
it.
and then you and then uh and then you see his wings just kind of like start to dissipate, and the dog is actually helping him calm him because it's starting to become like an emotional support dog for him. So there's less so they feel like there's less chance of him to actually like attack his party members because he has this dog now that's like there for him and that's giving him this emotional connection.
Oh
And then he
my
just kind of like comes
goodness.
down, and then like you see like his muscles start to like come back up, the dark shroud around him goes away, and then he's like calmed down again.
Okay.
And she'll like point her sword at him, and it's like completely like waving, and she'll be like, "That dog saved your life." And then she kind of like stumbles again and like leans against the counter of the wagon.
I love this. This is amazing.
Irina leans over to Adamon and goes, I didn't see Alusa drink anything, but she's acting really drunk. Did I miss something?
Imagine it's part of the game.
Oh, okay, got it. Norbit's up. If I get another curse card, I swear, a riddle card. Doesn't. Okay. So he got a
There's a
card.
curse for him.
Yeah. Another riddle card. He got a card called the Serpent. And
Wait, is it him right after Alusa?
oh, that was you, Chad.
No, that was Alusa.
Oh, I apologize.
No, it was
Because-
me.
because
Yeah.
you did-
Yeah.
I
I'm so
chose
sorry.
Chad because I
I'm
thought
getting-
he was the
That's why.
weakest.
I'm
Yeah.
having too much
It's
fun.
technically Lance.
It's technically
Okay.
Lance.
Technically.
Sorry, Lance, go. I apologize. You know what? You don't know what the card does, though, so it's okay.
I was so curious. I was like, oh.
What did he get?
Don't worry about it.
I got a 19 again, so.
Do you want to go the next one down, or do you want to re-roll?
Which would be 16 is the next available one.
Yeah, do you want 16 or do you
Sure,
want...
let's,
Okay.
let's go 16.
So you pull that one, and this time it looks like that family that's been on these cards. It's called the Riddle's Mother. And I won't post the answer, I promise. Let me make sure I don't. Okay. And it says, a precious item born of coal, the tool with which a hole is made, a weapon made from unwanted wood, the beating life that lies within, many hands, many faces, a full court lies inside. Tell me what I am.
Story of my life. Coal and
Sounds
unwanted
cool.
wood.
So I'll say it again for the Twitch while you guys read it. A precious item born of coal, the tool with which a hole is made, a weapon made from unwanted wood, the beating life that lies within, many hands, many faces, a full court lies inside. Tell me what I am. What is even happening? Oh, Rasa.
No.
I think I know. Actually, I don't. Just kidding. The sun has
I
fully
like-
set now, by the way. There are little lanterns on this.
So a precious item born of coal, diamond, a tool with it. Oh, yep. A hole is made. Spade.
Mhm.
Weapon made from
Oh, it
unwanted
is.
wood?
It is a deck of cards. I get it.
Oh,
Diamond,
clover.
hearts, spades,
Hearts,
clover.
clover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, I like that one, Justine. It was good. I think
Thanks.
I don't understand the clover prompt. Weapon made from unwanted wood.
many hands, many
Club?
faces.
That's the
Clubs.
club.
Clubs.
Clubs. Right. Got it.
Mhm.
Diamonds. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. That's his answer. He goes, "That's
Eyeballs!"
clever." He looks at the card deck. You see,
Luckily, you can't do this.
okay. It's a good thing that it doesn't work if he says it. Like, but Lance glares at him. A deck of cards. Like a
Okay.
standard deck of cards.
Yeah, as you say that, the card goes green. You may take +5 temporary hit points. Also, all of you watch as almost an unearthly like wind howls around you, and the cards that she was selling, the cards of luck, float and set themselves in your hands. He goes, "All right, steal my." Oh, I'm Norbit. Don't you know?
Norbit is her.
Yeah. Don't you know?
you
I
know?
guess that you just I guess you're just taking my wares then, aren't you? And then she looks and hears a thump, and then another one like sets itself out, and she goes, "Oh, okay, just kidding. That was kind of nice." So yeah, so you can add and I will tell you all what this is after. You can add cards of luck. But I'll read it to you right now, but I'll make sure to message it to you. So once per day, you can ask this deck of cards a question and pull a card. The card should try its best to assist you with the answer. However, it is just a deck of cards, so make sure not to ask too complicated of questions. Once the lucky card is pulled, it turns into a regular deck of cards until the next day.
Oh, nice. That's cool.
So example, if like you were like, how many bad guys are in the next room? It would like try its best to answer you.
It would talk.
No, he'd pull a card.
And it would just start talking.
It would be
As
like a
long as-
10.
As long as it doesn't get too complex. As long as it goes define bad.
Yeah. If you said what's the meaning of life, it would probably put like the Joker in front of you, and then that would be
The
that.
Joker.
So,
I
yeah.
like that.
Cool. Okay, Cole, you're up.
Oh.
We're getting lower here.
16, so I guess that's a 15?
Okay. So, there's not many cards left as you all look. There's only 5 sitting around here. And as Cole picks up this one, it has a face that looks really dark, like a woman with like half hidden under a shawl who's going like this. And it says The Secret. So the cards almost start whispering to you, Cole. And you hear like a like really intense sound. Farah looks like she's never seen this before. And the cards say, tell the card a deep and true secret. If the card thinks it's worthy, it will reward you. And if it doesn't, then we will see. That's what you hear. And this is why I couldn't pull that one with Mario not being here. I didn't want to take it from him.
And I'm in the zone of truth.
Oh, you
That's
are.
true. Your own spell's got a backfire on you.
Yeah, so it says, I'll post it here for you, but
Well, you're telling it to the card, not necessarily to everybody, right?
he has to say it out loud, but
Yeah,
yes.
Whisper it. No. Never mind.
So it says, tell the card a deep and true secret. If the card thinks it's worthy, it will reward you. If it doesn't, well, we will see.
We'll have to roll to see if he remembers the secret.
Sure. You could do that.
Oh, that's true. I am reborn. I might not remember my secrets.
The card still demands.
You can roll to see if you remember something. That's a feature you have.
Crap. One time I roll high.
And you're also standing in a zone of truth of your own
Can
making.
know.
also add an extra dice to that too, I think, with your ability.
Yeah, it's a D6.
What's a secret of Cole's that you're willing to share or that you're not willing to share?
Gosh.
You guys get how I didn't want to do this as Norbit, like when he's
Yeah.
not here? Okay. I was
Yeah.
just making sure. Like I feel like that's uncool. I should make up some really bad secret. Like he killed 19 people.
I
That's
don't
be a
think
secret.
that's
Good
really a
lord.
secret to any of us.
Sorry,
like a day.
Mario.
That's like a day in the life of Norbit.
Yeah, that's true. It's not a secret.
Um,
Cards would be like, you're unworthy.
Secretly, he's been doing non-lethal damage on everybody, so there's no one really dead. He's just they're just knocked out.
Yeah.
okay. Here's my secret.
Okay.
I have a powerful attraction to one of the party members.
I'm gonna let the dice decide if that's a worthy secret. If it's even, it is. If it's odd, it's not.
Past or
That's
present?
right. You can turn him in. You can turn him into a mannequin. Go for it.
No. I'm just looking at the consequences of that roll. Hold on. That was 15. Okay. So I rolled a 2, which is even. So you the card lights up. I don't know if I felt that was really secret, but I rolled for you. So the card lights up, and then a wand appears out of it. And you may add a wand of secrets to your inventory.
Critical Nerd says it's the dog.
Yeah. That's not a bad guess. It's cool. So for anyone who wants to know what the Wand of Secrets does, if you don't, it has 3 charges. While holding it, you can use an action to expend one of its charges. And if there's a secret door or a trap within 30 feet of you, the wand will pulse and point in its direction. The wand regains 1d3 expended charges daily at dawn. Okay.
My first magical item.
Woo! Yeah, you guys are getting all kinds of items this round. Chad.
That's a 7. Has not been rolled.
It does
Here's a
not.
magical number.
So as you flip that card, there's a picture of a black snake on it with fangs bared. And as you hold it and look at it, I need a dexterity
It bites
saving.
the dog.
Oh.
No.
I would protect.
If he
I
gets a
would-
natural one, I might make
I
that
would.
happen.
I would protect the dog before I let that happen. Dex save.
Yeah. If it's a natural one, he gets the dog.
Is he an advantage for seeing it coming?
He has advantage because he's barbarian boy.
Oh, do I? Oh.
Well, no, he said his rage is over. He said the dog calmed it
It's-
down.
No, it's a it's
Dex
Oh,
is
it's
a
not the same.
different-
it's
My
a
bad.
Yeah, I
boy
did get a.
barbarian.
I did get a.
My bad.
No, you're good.
That's fine either way because
Sorry.
that's a dirty 20.
Ooh, nice. Yeah. The snake, you dodge out of the way with the dog. It goes right over you, goes on the ground, and it's kind of like, and then it kind of turns its head and starts slithering towards Adabon and Irina.
Oh, I'm gonna attack the snake.
Okay. Roll to hit. Oh, it's a pretty kitty.
Oh well. What is the?
You can go reckless too. Just get advantage. Smack it.
How do I? Is there a bonus to hits? Hold on, I'm sorry.
Should be on
Sorry,
your-
there it is. Oh yeah, so that's a 22 to hit.
It hits. What's the damage?
Since I had the +2 maul in my hand, that's what I'm hitting it with.
Oh, nice.
That's 7. It's 13.
Yeah, you completely smash the snake in the ground.
Yeah,
It's
just-
dead. Splatters.
I'm like,
Okay.
oh, that was close there. I got you, Adabon.
I got you, bud. Even though Adamon probably
Who's not even
wanted the snake
playing.
as a friend to
Yeah.
charm it. Okay. Norbit goes, all right. He rolls a 3, which isn't taken. Oh, the instrument. Okay, so you open the card and there's an instrument on it, and it says, choose another one playing to perform a song. Whoever plays better wins the card. So Norbert goes, "Oh, which one of you is not musical? Cole, I'm going to pick you. You don't seem very musical. All right. And we're gonna do it's just like the strength roll, except it's going to be performance. What are you using as your musical instrument? And I will look at Norbert's character sheet and see what I could do. You're on mute if you're talking, Cole.
Okay, I am going to pull out my grappling hook and hit each fork of it like a tuning fork and play 3 blind mice on it.
Very nice. Go ahead and roll me a charisma saving.
Performance.
Let me count on my
The
fingers
performance?
real quick.
Or no, sorry. Actually, yeah. Let's have you just roll performance.
Okay.
That's what I said.
Okay, that's easier. 17.
Nice. Okay, I'm trying to see what Norbit would use as a weapon or as a thing he doesn't really have. I shouldn't have made him play.
If anything, he pulls his. I imagine he pulls his, like the daggers out and starts banging it on stuff like drums.
Hey,
Yeah.
he phoned in this one, so he gets what he gets.
He takes out a crowbar and a his short sword and starts hitting them together. It makes an awful ruckus, and he's like, "And this little piggy went to town, and this little piggy went home," and he's just like, "This is like the worst performance you've ever seen." And then for him, okay, I have his character sheet right here. Performance. Sorry, guys, bear with me here. Not trying to lose the energy. I just don't know his stuff. There we go. What did you roll, Cole?
17.
You rolled a 9. So you win that one. The card kind of
It's pretty bad.
magic, almost like it looks like applause, like and sparkles comes out towards you, Cole. And now we go again, and he goes, I went down to the bakery one day, and I don't know any songs. And he's gonna play again. Rolling real bad for him.
Oh, do I got to roll again?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's 3 versus 3.
The roll off. Yeah.
15.
Okay, you win that one too. And then the card, because it's 2 out of 3 and you've won 2 of them, the card turns, it almost spins in your hand really fast, like red, and pins itself to an orbit before falling off. And Norbit goes, and he has lost his voice for the next 12 hours.
Well, that's a blessing.
And he, when you say that, he looks at you and he pulls out, it's almost like a second dagger's pose.
Can he still speak telepathically?
That's a good question. Probably.
Voice, right?
Yeah.
Justine thought she was going to get
Thank
out of
Yara
doing his
for
voice.
that.
That was.
What are you doing? Get down.
And now it's Pharaoh's turn. Pharaoh is looking really nervous because there's only 3 cards left. And she rolled a 4, so I'm just gonna go down to 2 because that's what's left. I'm gonna reveal this for you. Gossip. So there's 2 hands kind of together with faces like this, and it says a piece of gossip out loud, but you all get to hear it. It says, "The girl in town doesn't sleep, and she doesn't talk to her mother, and she has been seen going in the well." And then all of you kind of get a vision almost in your head of the girl, Renee, who you had helped originally when you met her. So it said, "The girl in town doesn't sleep and she doesn't talk to her mom, and she is seen going into the well." I'll send you guys a really good recap of all this too.
Does Audubon hear that?
Yeah, I'd say you're close enough to hear that.
That's generous of you.
Thanks. I'm a benevolent DM.
Yeah,
So
well, DM.
now it's back to Elusa with 2 cards left. 5 and 13. So whatever you roll closest to, we'll pick
Lucky
that
number
one.
13.
Yeah. Oh, did you roll that?
No,
Oh, okay.
I'm rolling now.
So that means Lance gets the last card.
Yes.
Lance
Ooh.
gets off card.
8. So it'd be 5.
Thanks. I can math. Yeah, so you reveal it. And it's a broken sword is the picture, and it says cursed. And it says any item the player uses for the next 5 days. I'm gonna make that 3. I'm gonna change it. Because I realize how slow our game goes. Any item the player uses for the next 3 days has a 1 in 4 chance to break. So anytime you use an item, you have to roll me a d20, and if it's lower than a number 5, it breaks.
So with a bow and arrow, would the arrow break or would the bow break?
It's both. It's every
Could be
item.
both.
Yeah,
The weapon.
it's a rough one. Lance, last card. She's like,
I
look,
don't roll, he just takes it.
we're all
Yeah.
alive, so that's good so far. So last time I
Yeah.
played this with someone, they died.
You're gonna get a dog.
That
Yeah,
would
you got
be
a
nice
dog.
to know.
You know, next time that could be a good disclaimer.
Well, then no
Yeah.
one would ever play with me, and I wouldn't have this giant bag of gold.
I wouldn't say it's giant.
Yeah. Never
To
seen
her,
one.
it is.
We don't know
Yeah,
how many
that's
hit points she
something.
has.
It was very small.
Sure.
Okay, Lance, you take the last card.
Yep.
It's blank, except for one word that says fear.
Rest in peace.
I need you to roll me a D100.
Ooh.
I've got my list right here.
Before.
What was it?
44. Yep.
Oh, no. Okay. So,
Oh,
Lance,
no.
as you look at this and you see the word fear, an image comes to you. And this is now a permanent part of your character, is the thing I'm about to describe to you. You are afraid of, truly terrified. I made a list of 100 things that had to do with vampires, and 44 is bats. So you are now, your character is terrified of bats, unless they can figure out how to remove the effects of this.
So he's Ace Ventura.
I guess so.
He's Batman. Basically.
Batman. Yeah, literally. And she goes, and you all kind of feel the magic shake off of you. Obviously, those who had effects that are gonna last longer are gonna last longer. And she goes, well, that was great. I really appreciate you playing with me. Here you go. And she's gonna give you the map of Castle Ravenloft. Who takes that?
Wait, was that card 21? I thought there was.
Oh wait, I totally messed up the whole cool part of my game. Ignore me. Actually, no, this works. She goes to get the map, and she like hands it to you, and she goes, all right, there's the map there. I really appreciate you playing. And as she sets it down, the card almost like it's like a tiny explosion, and there's one card left that looks like it hasn't been. And she goes, oh, well, I've always been missing that one card. I don't know why it's appeared now. I thought we were out of the game. Cole, I guess it's you.
It's Cole's turn.
Oh, God.
Oh, that's cool.
And the card almost pulses with like magic.
I guess I have to take it.
So you know why? It's because on my notes, it's like the next page. I didn't scroll down. Cole, you flip this card, and there's a tome on it, and it says the Tome of Strahd lies. Do you speak Abysmal? Or what is it called?
Abyssal.
Abyssal.
Abyssal. Thank you. No M.
No, I do not.
Does anyone?
Shad does.
I do.
Shad does.
So Cole, it's in a language that you can't read. It says the Tome of Strahd lies.
What'd you get there, bud?
I got a book.
Yeah, what is that?
I got a
It's a
book.
book.
I think it's still
And
a
I
card.
can't read it.
I'm gonna take a look at the card.
I'll be curious too. I want to look.
Okay.
I'm kind of tempted after what happened. I'm kind of tempted to have Alusa like shove Chad out of the way.
It says that the Tome of Strahd, which I don't think, do you guys know? I mean, you're aware of it, but you don't know what it is, right?
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't
Tome
even
of-
aware of it.
The Tome of Strahd is in Castle Ravenloft's audience hall. And that is where we're going to go ahead and end our session. So, I
Well,
promised there was a point to the game.
So it gave us the location
No,
of the
I
Tome
get
of
it.
Strahd.
It did.
Okay.
So you
Does
now
that
have
mean
the-
we win?
But it also
Yes.
told us it lies.
Oh, when did it tell you it
Oh,
was?
lies.
It
L-I-E.
lies.
Like
As
it lies here.
Oh,
reside-
correct,
yes.
I was like, what?
Sorry,
I
it
did
took
the
me-
same thing.
No, it's okay.
I kinda got
Playing
that from
drunk just
what you
makes you.
said.
No, I'm just kidding.
I'm like,
Um,
oh no, not the.
Yeah.
I mean, we have been doing a bunch of like riddles, so she's just
Yeah.
like, how many
My brain.
ways can this mean?
Yeah. So you now know where the Sun Sword is, and you know where the Tome of Strahd is. The only thing you're missing a third item, but that's really good that you know those things are, because you know the rumor is you have to have all three to defeat Strahd. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, everybody. We appreciate you watching. We went a little long there. I thought you had fun. Don't go away though, because we are going to answer all of your questions that you asked in the chat. We're going to come right back to the after show and hang out and go through those prompts. So yeah, thanks so much for joining, everyone. We're going to take a very, very quick break and we'll be right back.
Don't go away.